Good afternoon and welcome to the Madina Astro, where Berry ladies will be taking on police ladies. As you know, today is the first day of the year 2024, and may your year be filled with a lot of prosperity, long life, and everything positive that you deserve in this year. Who knows? Everybody has got a New Year resolution, as we could say. We all went to church last night. Wherever you find yourself, I bet everybody has a New Year resolution, and they made the year be filled with all positive and then the strength and everything that we need for this year to make us feel happy. I thank everybody who sympathized with me, Nafisa, and the Aduna family, as my dad has or didn't end it well for me last year, but all the same, I have this energy to be back to work, to just be happy and then have the energy to share my work and then everything that I have got with you. Thank you very much, the management of IMAX Media, Mr. Maxwell Teshi, and everybody that called Centex in every way. I thank you all very, very much, and we are all grateful. This time around is the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, and as you could see, it's the very last match of the round of one of the Malta Guinness Premier League. It's the 9th match, and then it's going to be Police Ladies and then Berry Ladies here at the Madina Astro. And I'm not going to be doing that alone. I'm here with Victor Kwao. Victor, a long year. We've ended this well, but this time around, we are ending the first round with a new season. Where were you last night?
Well, actually, I was in church. I mean, just to give thanks to God for such a very glorious year. I mean, it had its own challenges, but all the same, God has been good to us. And even to the football fraternity, God has been good to us. We saw our very own Black Queens qualify. Other successes were racked within the year under review. And so we are just very grateful to God.
So we are all grateful to God. As I could say, everyone is grateful to God. And then we are hoping for a great and a positive 2024. And everyone has a positive vibe. Right from today, the energy will start from today, wherever you find yourself. I salute everybody. It's the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League match day 9 and the final round of the first half. It's going to be Police taking on Berry Ladies. As we all know, it's always a match of excitement, as you call it. Police Ladies have been dominating when it comes to this very head-to-head in this Astro. But who knows, Berry Ladies for the last 4 matches have rose to a very accumulated a very good point. Looking at Police Ladies, it hasn't been well for them. Drawing losing back to back and drawing, meaning is really not going good for Police Ladies. How are they going to pick up, even though they are in the first half of the standing?
I mean, in general, it's been a very difficult season for most of the teams in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. You look at the standing at this particular point in time, and it will clearly tell you that, look, there are some teams that really struggle in the course of the first round. The likes of Fit Ladies, the likes of Soccer Intellectuals, they pick their form in the process of the first round. They were absolutely not at their best level when we started the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League, but at least the big teams are getting back to where they deserve to be, and I'm hoping that Police Ladies will also do the same. Now, when you look at Police Ladies, it is not about quality. They've got so much quality players in their fold. You can count about 6-7 players that have been with them for more than 2-3 seasons. The problem is that they are just firing blank when they get to the final third of the pitch, and that is where the problem seems to be. You cannot even count as much as 2 goals in the last 3 fixtures for them, and that should be very worrying for any coach.
It's a worrying for any coach, as you could say, but all the same, they are both in the top half of the table, and it looks good for them as we end the very first round. We look at the general of the whole Malta Guinness Women's Premier League from the northern and then the southern zone. Looking at Ampem Dakwan, it really hasn't been well for them. They've got so many outstanding matches. If you are looking at a team that have got outstanding matches, it's Ampem Dakwan. At least we sympathize with them, what has happened, but they're still strong and then keep pushing. How do you sum up the northern zone when it comes to the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League?
For me, very interesting standing in the northern zone in particular. you rightly said, Apim Dakwa, of course, our hearts out to them, I mean, for such a huge loss. But all the same, it is football. At times, you cannot fulfill the situations when they happen. But you look at their return from Africa, the 5 matches they played so far, they've collected 15 points. It tells you that they are doing the right thing because they are big guys or big ladies in that particular side of the country. So 5 matches, they've earned 15 points. Very great for them. I mean, the outstanding matches, I am looking for that they can at least collect about 9 points out of the 12 points that they'll be playing for. We are yet to find out when exactly they'll be playing, whether during the break or when the second round begins, wherever they start playing. I want to believe that, look, they are going to get some 9 points out of those remaining 12 points. But one team that have really caught my attention has been Supreme Ladies in that particular zone. If you look at the average squad of this particular Supreme Ladies side, they are just 17, 16 years. The last time I was at the Bantama Astro, you look at their age, very young team, and you look at the zeal, you look at the way they are playing, look at their possession. It tells you that, look, this team has a huge prospect, though it's a team that is under construction or under building. Now, Kusa Ladies, for me, they have are struggling. They are on ninth at top of the league in that particular zone. You can't, of course, understand them because they were relegated. They just got back into the Malta Guinness Women Premier League. Most of the big ladies that were with them left them once they got relegated. They are now trying to do something with the new faces that are in that setup. So it's not really surprising. The big surprise for me is Pelpia Ladies. Last season, they were very explosive. They were around within the first 4 of the league log, but today they are languishing at the bottom, and I'm just asking the question, what is wrong with that particular team? Maybe there are a lot of things going behind the scene that we are not really privy to.
So there is always a contender when you come to the northern zone, and then always Pelpia is in the top 4 or even the top 3. But this time around, they are languishing at the bottom of the northern zone. 9 matches, and then it's not looking rosy. We hope they will pick up the pieces in the very second round. Either than that, I'm sorry to say we've seen a bigger team as Fabulous Ladies going on relegation in the northern zone, which is not good. We've seen, let's talk about this. When you look at the big teams like Immigration Ladies, Fabulous Ladies going on relegation, what does it make it interesting, or you think this time around there's really competition in the women's football?
No, yes, tell you that there's competition. If the big gangs cannot be assured of their position by the end of the season, then it tells you that it is a real competition. You need to hustle to stay in the Malta Guinness Women Premier League. And you just mentioned Immigration Ladies, you mentioned Fabulous Ladies, which have been one of the bedrock of the Women's Premier League in the country. If you look at Sea Lions, they were relegated, they just got back. So it tells you that nobody's safe, not even Hazakis Ladies are safe if they fail to get or to nest the maximum points in match day, week in, week out. No team is absolutely safe. You need to win matches in order to be guaranteed a place in the Malta Guinness Women Premier League. But once you fall below that, it means that you need to be exiting.
So you need to be exiting when you fall below that. That is how they. But when you talk about the champions of the 2 zones, Ampem Dakwa and Hazakes have also started well, and I don't know how it's going to end because already almost in every single season you see Ampem Dakwa and then Hazakes in there. Ampem Dakwan still have outstanding matches, but where are they placed? They are placed second, meaning they are still on top of their league, and then they are really making every single game count. Since they came back, they haven't taken, they are taking every chances that come their way, match after match, and they are doing well, very well till what until. What we don't the unexpected happened, but well, we know Coach Nana Adakwa and his team will come back stronger.
But I mean, you made mention of Apim Dakwa. I mean, it will be very interesting to see how they are going to fare in the remaining outstanding matches that will be cleared, and then in the second round, because some of their players that they signed are back on loan, are back to their mother clubs, and you want to see if they are going to keep the momentum going. Mata Apia is back to Berry Ladies, and then you have other couple of other players also who are also returning to Joanna, and then other clubs as well. You want to see if they are going to maintain their momentum and continue and finish at top of that particular lost.
Only time will tell, but don't forget that they qualified to CAF without these players. It's when they were going to CAF that they managed to get these players out of experience to go help them at CAF level. But when it comes to the Malta Guinness Premier League here in Ghana, I think they are doable when it comes to the Northern Zone. So quickly, we narrow ourselves down to the results of this very much deny other centers and then how it looked like when you come to the Northern Zone. The results are there for you and you know how it comes when other matches. I think it will be on your screen shortly, and we are talking of Army beating. This is the Northern Zone, yes, on your screen right now. We have Northern Zone, Northern Ladies losing at home to Prisons Ladies. I think that was a match that I was following closely and then looking for out for the update. Pelpia Ladies also do 3-3 with their arch rivals, that is Tamale Super Ladies there. Ashtown also winning 2-0 with Fosu Royal Ladies. They came in stronger, but this time around, I think they are matching them boot for boot as it is. Supreme Ladies also winning 1-0 to Dreams in the Northern Zone. And the Southern Zone, this was how it looks like. Of course, we've got interesting fixtures in the Southern Zone, but SM Socrates beating Sea Lions, in which everyone is beating them. They are yet to grab a vital point, whether home or away. This is what they are looking at. So SM Ladies managed a 1-0 victory over Sea Lions. And Lady Strikers shared the points with Soccer Intellectuals as Hazakers needed to get to the extra time to be able to level with Faith Ladies that ended 1-1 at the Jendu Park. Army Ladies also took their chances in beating Jonina 2-0, and Berry Ladies will be taking on Police Ladies. This is the match of the day, and as the 1st of January 2024, and the final match of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League first round will be ending today. We'll be bringing you much of the matches in the second round, but for now, this is the match that you need to sit down. As it's a festive season, you all know you need to grab yourself a Malta Guinness at home, whether chilled, whatever you can call it, whatever you can add it to make your festive season interesting. This is going to be an enjoyable one. I am enjoying mine here at the Madina Astro, so you can grab yours at home, refresh yourself, and then watch on TV. Or you can join us here at the Madina Astro for the live coverage of Berry Ladies and then Police Ladies. So we'll be going straight to the locker rooms and see these two teams as they will be preparing or marching onto the field with. So this is the home team captain on your side there. That is Cynthia Boachua, JC, as you can see. And then we have Grace Akrofo-Amwa. JC, that's the goalkeepers. JC right in there with. So we've got a couple of players of Comfort Cup now also in there. Janet Koko also in there. And then we have Priscilla Sintim Ajaman, most of them, and then Mata Pia also back to the team. I think there's going to add much more to his value, and then a rich defense, and then the midfield, as you can see. So this is the locker room of Berry Ladies as they'll be coming or trooping into the field to exhibit or grab that 3 points, or I don't know what is going to happen, because anytime police meet Berry Ladies here is a match to watch, and it's difficult for them to crack Police Ladies. What is the secret?
Well, I just don't know. You know, at times it happens in football. You have a particular club that is able to whip every club.
So that is a way locker room, the police, or you can see India blue, always in dominant blue, and then a lighter blue or is a purple. It's a kind of lovely color you can see in there. So police for you, that they call themselves pullers, if you can see. This time around, they are taking their chances, and then they are in the first half of the standing. And then kudos to Police Ladies, even though things are really not, their last 4 matches hasn't been good for them out, but I guess they always feel at home when They are at the Madina Astro here, so it's going to be a kind of a tough match for Berry ladies here at Police. While they are struggling, they need their boogie side, in which it has always been Berry ladies. Let's talk about this two teams. Your final or the first half, how is it going to be like? How are they going to approach this match for the two coaches?
Well, I think it'll be very interesting between these two sides. I mean, yesterday, Coach Freeman was saying that, look, it's a game that he cannot underrate his opponent, that is Police Ladies. Of course, when you look at statistics-wise or on paper, this Police Ladies team have got the upper hand. If history is something to write home about, or history is something to go by, because in the last 4 meetings, they have been able to pick 3 maximum wins and then just a draw for Berry Ladies. It tells you that it's a game that Berry Ladies need to be very focused, and it's a game that they need to pay little detail to everything, right from their back line to their midfield to their strikers. And one thing also that Coach Freeman also made mention of is the fact that they will need to be pressing high, because if you give these Polars ladies the opportunity to attack you, it can be very dangerous for you, because you've got Anita, you've got Mary Beckon, you've got Jane Ayam. These are all players that can come on in the second half and hurt you on any day. So this is a clash that we need to be looking forward to.
So we are looking forward for, and this has got an experienced players when it comes to the police teams. And then talking about the captain of the side, Mary Beck, will be a key who has been in the role of the heart of the police ladies, and they are not taking chances. She has been a player who is always disciplined and making sure she calls her girls to point. But this time around, for the last 4 matches, it hasn't been all well for them. Home and away, it's really not working out for them. I don't know what they are going to make difference. I'm here at the AstroTurf to make sure they pick that 3 points, or the 3 vital points. As said, even though they haven't been able to grab good points as they trek their last 4 matches, they need to get this point at least to stay in the top 5 before or ending the first round.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very difficult for them. But, of course, when you look at Police Ladies' away record, I mean, it's not too bad for them. They've had 4 games away this particular season. They've won 2 of them away to Lady Strikers, and then also beating Soccer Intellectuals at the Edu Yaosasam Park. And they've also managed to pick a draw with Faith Ladies, which is a very difficult game that they went into. The only loss came against Socrates Ladies, which is a bit surprising. And owing to the fact that against Berry Ladies, they've always seemed the favorite, is something they can pat themselves at the back and then come into this game a bit more relaxed. They shouldn't come into the game with so much tension, because, look, Police ladies, their home turf is just around, and this is just Medina. So although you are playing away from home, but you are around your backyard, and they should feel comfortable to deliver in this game.
So they should feel comfortable looking at the point that they have amassed here at the Madina Street turf. It should be good for Berry ladies to grab all 3 points. But hey, this is Police ladies that you can't take anything away from them, because they are wounded already and coming for all the 3 points. But we'll see how this makes this very particular match interesting, and then we are here to witness that. Looking at these two coaches, how should they approach this match?
Well, I think that they've had a bit of changes to the team. I think Anita Aguja have been rested out of this game, and also I think Felicity is also out of the game. When you watch Berry Ladies, they have kept their side very intact, though it was not a very pleasant result at the Antieku Park to Joanna Ladies. They lost in that game. But, of course, you can understand. This is football always. At times, you just need to press the ladies a bit, and then they'll get a result done for you. But this is home match. They are playing at the Medina Astro turf, which seems to be their fortress. They know how to do it on this particular turf, and you cannot ride them off at all.
So you cannot write them off at all. This is how they are approaching them. Paul and Ponsa is taking no chances at all. So as Police Ladies Tabasis, we will see how they will approach this match. It's going to be a very, very interesting fixture here. Not one that is going to be the very last match of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League round 1. And this is how we stand. Definitely, these two teams will automatically either grab a point or share the points. I don't know. What would be your first half scoreline? looking at it?
It'll be very difficult to predict the first half, but owing to their own goal poaching rates in terms of police ladies, they've scored 8 goals, they've conceded 8, means 0. They have nothing in terms of on goal difference. When you look at Berry ladies, they've scored 14 goals and have conceded 12. So going by their own statistics, it tells you that we've got so much goals in this game, except that the coaches do something otherwise that we are not really aware of.
Okay, so these are the top goal scorers in both teams. When you take Berry ladies, we have Comfort Yeboah and Janet Akoko say 3 goals and then 2 goals each. And Elizabeth Ajua Boatin also has 2 goals, and Fakir Al Hassan also have 3 goals. And then looking at the police ladies, Mary Beacon has 4 goals, and then we have Juanita Aguazi 2 goals, and Victoria and then Benis in 1 goals. As you can see, they don't score much. And always when you talk about Berry ladies and police ladies, goals are not much. It's either 1-0 margin, 2-1 or 1-0. This is how it has been fair. Are we looking at more goals today?
Yes, I mean, we should look at more goals. Of course, it will also favor the teams, especially police ladies that have been very abysmal in their last 3 outings. I mean, failing to picking just a point out of available 9, and it's something you cannot be very excited if you happen to be on the backroom staff. They need to be doing something better. But the interesting stuff is that we are not getting strikers this particular first round. We are not getting the strikers to really bank in the goals. Most of the goals in this particular first round have come from the defenders. I mean, for most of the team, you look at lady strikers, most of their goal scorers is their captain Edem Atovo, who happens to be at the back. You look at other teams as well. Something seems to be wrong in terms of the striking options of most of the team. I just don't know whether it is fatigue at this particular point in time, or I don't know whether they have not been psyched well, I mean, to get the job done. But it's all good, because if you also have your team scoring from all around, that's also a good prospect in itself. But at least we need strikers to be getting more goals in this particular time around.
We need the strikers to be getting in more goals. We are at the Madina Astro Park, where where Berry ladies is taking on police ladies. We need strikers. Looking at the strikers, as you say, doesn't mean most of the goals is coming from set pieces. If the defenders are getting in the goals, then there's a chance that there are a whole lot of set pieces in the goal. Because definitely before a defender can have that drive or get closer to the box, it has to be a set pieces, either corner, either free kicks, or whatever it is. Is that what is happening in our game?
Yeah, I think few of them have come from set pieces, but the other goals have come from within the normal play. Now, you watch in the Malta Guinness Women Premier, we like that some of the players are utility players. They can be able to strike, they can defend. I mean, they can be fixed in the middle. So it's just about quality. When you have the chance, just pounce on it. And I think that some of these defenders are doing very well when it comes to those opportunities. Anytime they happen to join their colleagues up front. I mean, I can always talk about Edem Ato because I've seen her done it a couple of times, and other players as well. I think that we need to perfect that particular set pieces. Let's see more goals from set pieces. But even as we are encouraging the players to get those goals, goalkeepers will also need to be on guard, because they'll be told to deal with such situations.
Goalkeepers will be told to deal with such situations. And then we've got good goalkeepers taking woman of the match when it comes to the most of the matches. When you see our own ACM Socrates goalkeeper picking up the woman of the match, when we saw that, I think it's quite impressive when you see them at least spot on their lines, and then we see how it's going to be like. But let's still wrap up and then see how it's going to be. This very last interesting matches, did we see much more goals than the previous season, or the first half ended just on a more average on the same season that we experienced?
No, I think that we are seeing a lot of goals. Even just look at two teams, the amount of goals they've scored and the amount of goals they've conceded. When you do the addition for Berry ladies and then police ladies, that is almost giving us 22 goals. I mean, scored. And when you look at the goals conceded, that is almost giving us 20 goals. So it tells you that there have been so much goals in this particular first round of the 2023-2024. But hey, the fans love these goals. They want to enjoy. They want to have every moment with it. And let's see what the second round brings us after today.
So those at home, you can come join us at the Madina Astro, where Berry ladies, or the Sweet Berry ladies, are taking on police ladies here, and then it's free. It's free of charge. You can join us, have fun. Let's have fun because today it's holiday. If you are coming, don't forget just to grab yourself a bottle of Malta Guinness. We have the can, we have the bottles wherever. You can just have it and then just refreshing yourself or just get it going. Let's get it done, and then we can talking about just to refreshing yourself and get that energy. Let's see the warm up while the girls taking the Malta Guinness to get that energy to come onto the field this festive season. So the team warm up as we see them, because definitely they've have themselves that kind of energy with the Malta Guinness, and then they are all over the pitch making sure they are poised for the 90 minutes, the entire 90 minutes. Looking at them, this is the home team, Berry Ladies, and they are making sure all is in place and all set for today's encounter. And then this is so Berry Ladies here, home to Police Ladies. Matapia is back to join her colleagues, and it's going to be an interesting fixture. Always and always, it's a difficult match for Berry Ladies when they meet Police Ladies, but this time around, they have gotten at least a 4-match and good points out of those 4 matches, and they are looking on to their 5th match to end the first round and begin with the good points for the new season 2024. So this is the awaiting Police also warming up. As you can see, they are fit already. When you talk about Police, of course, they are always taking to the drills and they are always strong and fit, but mere formalities for matches, you need to be fully fit and warm well into the match, not to cause any injuries. And it's going to be a cagey encounter. As you can see, the goalkeeper is also trying to jump Rita Boama in your shot. So it's going to be a tough match here. The weather is conducive for association football. Not really hot, cool. If you can join us here at the Madina Astro, where Berry Ladies will be taking on Police Ladies in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. So we have our own double referee in there, as you can see her in your shot, together with Letitia Ntiamwa also in there. So all is set, and I'll be handing over to my colleague Victor Kwao in commentary position to take us through the first 45 minutes of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. Berry taking on Police Ladies.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. It's the first match of the new year 2024. As we look forward to ending the first round of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League here at the Madina Astro. Well, temperature around 33 degrees Celsius, just feeling like 39 degrees Celsius, at least you can tell. Well, it's 3rd place Berry Ladies, who will be welcoming 6th place Police Ladies, who are hoping to rediscover their lost form after just picking a point from the available 9 in their last 3 outings. This is a very pivotal clash for Police Ladies if they want to at least finish on some good standing. They'll be hoping to get a good job done on this particular turf. Well, yesterday other matches were cleared from other venues with a big point for Fit Ladies at the Jendo Park in 2nd day. But here in your short is a match that we're looking forward to. As these two sides promise a very intriguing tie. It has always favored police ladies, but at least Betty ladies have got other ideas. Well, I'll be joined shortly by Nafisa Fatal, who will be my co-commentator for today, as we call it a wrap on this season's first round. So there you have the police ladies in your short exchanging those pleasantries with the referees. And so that is the team sheet for home side. Berry ladies, of course, #1 goalkeeper, Grace Amwa Camps. Between the two sticks for them, and Cynthia Boachi Yaldom, of course, she'll be doing that lovely work with the likes of Deborah Arnold, Donko Regina, Elizabeth Aebia, as the lady who have been off for a while, Mata Apia, returns to the squad after that great Women's Champions League with Berry ladies. Of course, we've also got police ladies who will be lining out some very notable faces with the likes of Ivy Coley, Captain Mary Berko, Grace Enima, Ruth Apia, Deborah Efriye, and of course, Salamatu Ayambre also comes in. But the missing face today is Anita Aguje and, of course, Felicity Asukwa, who have been replaced by Dantin Dameshi. And coach for Berry ladies, of course, is Paul Amponson Freeman. As for police ladies, of course, head coach is not in the country at the moment, Joseph Ayangri, as Nana Masantua takes the place in this particular game. And so referee for this game is Rejoice Adokwe, and will be assisted on line 1 by Aija Benedicta. Line 2 will be Eastwood Anita, and 4th official will be Ampoma Christiana Owusu. I've got an officer here with me.
Yeah, this is how it is at the Madina Astro, where there's Adukwe, who was in the final of last season. I got very good referee indeed, and then I always love to see her in action. And they're rising through the ranks, and then you can see everything is set on for this particular match.
The last 4 meetings between these two sides have always ended in favor of police ladies, who have picked 3 valuable wins, just draw 1. And of course, the last time these two sides met, Grace Enima and Luisa Enima were on the score sheet. And that game ending 2-0 in favor of the away team. They'll be playing today in their lovely sea blue outfits, and that's a session of the bench of police ladies for you. And you can see some of the staffs watching on. And this is for Berry ladies with Coach Freeman. Her charge is looking on, hoping that her colleagues will get a job done today.
So we've just been learned the princesses have resumed camping, and they've got a header on with Senegal on the 13th of January. So is the World Cup, yes. As a World Cup qualification, Colombia 2024. We are already in 2024, yeah? Certainly.
I mean, we're looking forward to that game very keenly between the two sides. And I tell you what, I know the Black Princesses definitely have got the credibility, they've got the quality, I mean, to qualify for that competition.
Definitely, we'll be having players here to join in camp right after the match. They'll be moving on straight to Pram Pram to join their colleagues who will be meeting Senegal early later in January on the 13th
or so.
Yes.
And one of such players is Jacqueline Ampoma, who will be featuring for Berry ladies this afternoon. We'll be looking to see Victoria Salifu, such a very experienced striker, makes a return into the starting line after a few matches off due to injury. Now she's back. So it looks like police ladies will be kicking from the right to left on your screen, as Berry ladies will be playing from opposite. So there we go for the first half of this mouth-watering clash. I'll be looking forward to see what Matapia brings into this particular tie. Mr. Lords by this Berry side. Now, so it's back into the foot of Berry ladies. And it's Jacqueline and Poma, but fails to, that's Matapia new shot. Had a very lovely campaign in Cote d'Ivoire with our Pim Dakwa ladies, who went all the way to the semi-finals. But lost to Casablanca in a particular 10th place playoff. And it's been a very wealthy performance for them in Africa. And that was a lovely ball floated inside, and that was Victoria Tay, who was looking to quickly just hit it to her goalkeeper. And it's back to Police ladies, Cynthia Boachi for Berry ladies. She'll be hoping to establish her authority and her experience in this particular game. It's been with them for over quite a season, almost 6-7 seasons with Berry ladies. Oh, there's a throw in at the far side for the Berrians now, as they'll be hoping to push ladies up front. Coming up, swings it inside, and there's nowhere near the goal post, as that'll be the first goal kick of this game. There was a lovely ball floated to the far side, but Victoria reading it very well. Just that was the earlier on situation. And it's back into the middle. Well, seems to be going to see a lot of midfield battle in this particular match day night of the Malta Guinness Women Premier League. Very packed middle. Well, let's be seeing the likes of Mary Bell, co-captain for Police ladies. That was Cynthia Boachiado, the culprit on that occasion. On the best of tackle. The Police really threatening Berry ladies in their own half in his few minutes of the game. Although his Berry ladies have got other ideas. They've got a very lovely back in Deborah Ano, Regina Donko, Elizabeth Saibia, and Cynthia Boachiado.
Of course, this is the strong four behind them. They are in to do their job. They are not taking any chances, in as much as mostly they like to join in attack when everything is good in the midfield. They always try to give that kind of pressure and the push up front. And this time around, it seems all is okay for them at the moment.
So it's Police free kick, just a few meters away from the goalpost, and it's the referee with a lovely delivery. So hanging is at the first goal. Good. What a hand to it by Grace Amoa. Nearly being caught there with a free kick. Just look at it, floated inside. And Berry defense was left ball watching. I was thinking Mary Becker could have done better on that occasion, owing to her experience. That was a very feeble shot.
That was a good free kick all day by Deborah Friye to her captain, Mary Becker, and definitely when it's kind of crowded in this like that, you find a way to sort out your feet. But Berry ladies were able to defend their lines quickly and as much as possible, not to have an early or to concede at that early point.
Well, a cross-section of the fans for you as well here. The Madina Astro really enjoying themselves, throwing their weight behind the home side. At least that is going to really edge them to stay intact in this game. And that's a very poor touch from Cynthia Presla. Giving the ball rather cheaply to Police ladies who are still hanging within the 18-yard. Pushing the ball around, but this final one is quite disappointing, as that will be a walk-in goal kick. And it's Victoria Tay. They could have done better on that occasion. She's got some very ferocious shots there, but this one is absolutely high into the sky. A very slow build up from these two teams. It's Mary Beko. Rather fells Mata Apia, the referee. Rejoice Sadukwe says game should flow. As they will have to break away from the left-hand side quickly. There's Sofia Madina. Ajakwa, look at it. Trying to hit a former team. Oh, she played for Berry Ladies for a couple of years before moving all the way to Nigeria to have a stint with River Angels, and she's back. But this time around, not with Berry Ladies, but with Police Ladies. Jacqueline for Berry Ladies here, looking for that space. And there's a very poor pass there, as it lack so much quality to find the intended person, Victoria Salifu. But Mata Pia once again really controlling the tempo of this game from midfield. Referee signaling that that is a foul on Comfort coming up. Oh, it's a lovely ball that was floated towards her. And again, you can just understand the free was too strong for her on that occasion. So that'll be Berry Ladies free kick from a very acute angle. Floated inside. Oh goodness, Matapia gets a foot to it. Oh, comes off the body. Oh, Victoria take, but they managed to get out of that panicking situation. And still Police Ladies in the own half. As they look for routes up here. And here comes Sofia. Ajakwa, but again, so much power behind the ball. Yes, that'll be a corner kick, I guess, but this was that exact delivery from the captain. Cynthia Bachi Adam, the skill there by Comfort Kwabena. Oh my goodness! That is the first goal here from Police Ladies. It didn't really look like it was going to hit the back of the net, but indeed, it has found the back of the net. Just look at the situation. This was some sort of hit there from Justine Dameshi. Oh, and Berry Ladies has been troubled in their own half.
Definitely, this is how it started. Justine just making sure she grabbed the first goal when she had that opportunity. Just see the pass, the layoff, and then just look at the composure. Just as and when that she thought they were just closing her down, she just took the shot, and then definitely this is what anybody knew. When in around the box, when you get set chances, you need to be selfish on that occasion, and the result is very good for her. At this very great anticipation, and then great goal for her. The confidence is high, as we could say. Police Ladies is always on the rider when it comes to these two sides.
Well, the lady who comes in for Anita Gude has just found the back of the net for the Polars. Less than 10 minutes in already. They've taken the lead. And I'm sure Anita Gude will be very delighted from the bench. I'll say replacement has done very well to find the back of the net.
Of course, when you are always on the bench and you be given opportunity, this is what you have to do to make sure you announce your presence, given that even on the bench, you've got good substitutes that can come in anytime, and then the job is done.
You can see the quickness of it there from Grace Amwa. She leaves it for Deborah Ano, who will have to strike up front a bit. Unless they need to find the likes of Jacqueline on the right hand side. Here comes Mata Pia, lovely ball. She'll be looking for Victoria.
Mata and Jacqueline are making it easier for the police defense to read. Anytime you see them, you notice them. Anytime the Jacqueline gets the ball, he's looking out for Marta. He's looking out for that kind of switch and then crossing to the far left-hand side, and it's making them readable. At least, definitely, you need to weave yourself through, trying to open up, use the wings, but it's really not working out for them. Why don't they make sure place the ball on the ball, weave it in the middle, and then the long shot or the long wide is really not helping them. They need to come down and then give a constructive passes that will maybe help them.
So let's see if they can come up with something constructive in the remaining 35 minutes of this first half department of this game. They would have to chase this game from behind, but here they are in the area of police ladies. Such a very important head to it by Victoria Tay, who's been very explosive in the heart of defense this afternoon. But that was a lovely delivery, isn't it?
So definitely you see the number of the pullers in the box there, and then look at the number of Berry ladies inside there. Definitely looking at the height as well. The police have got that high, so trying to go through the wing and cut it in, giving that process is really not going to help them. They need to make sure they put the ball on the turf.
So that's upon St. Janet with a free kick, is an inside. Oh, Victoria Salifu comes off her body tackling, and also ricochets off Victoria Tay. That was nearly the equalizer there. Just look at a bit of scrappy situation on that occasion. Victoria Salifu getting a foot to it. Another set situation. And this time around, they've cleared their lines. Ayibia. As the ball is out for a throwing advantage. Now they'll stay with the home side in this game. Well, they need to really find their feet quickly after losing out to Juanila ladies at Antieco Park by 3-0. I mean, in a game that everybody was a bit fascinated. Victoria Salifu, what a hit. Well, it's way beyond the roof of the net, and that'll be another walk-in goal kick. It's a very long throw-in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finds comfort Kwabena, but again, this touch from Victoria Salifu is way off the mark.
That was a good effort, great effort. Who knows? It could have been deflection or anything. Who knows? Nobody knows how their first goal even came all about. So definitely this is what they were trying to do. But looking at police ladies, I'm not seeing the pattern. I'm not seeing the formation of police ladies. All they are doing now, they have one goal. What they are trying is to frustrate Berry ladies not to get into their box, and it's not really... it's really distracting Berry ladies to have their normal flow and that kind of passes. Definitely, they are in just to make sure they frustrate Berry ladies not to. But once they've taken the lead, there will be more frustration coming on the way of Berry ladies.
Well, at least now for police ladies, they'll have a bit of relaxation after being able to find the back of the net in the last 193 minutes of football. On the best in it. Technical team will laugh for their side. Victoria with a long throw in, looking for Ruth Apia. It's back to Victoria again. She's got such a lovely understanding with Ruth Apia. And they still have the ball in the area. Thanks, and what a shot there, but Greg somewhere close to the ground to make that very important save. Nice lady, you can see very, very serious on this occasion. Now, lots of credit going to Ajikwa have been able to stand her ground to even manage a 10 in the box.
Of course. That was a great footwork turnaround and then a good drive as well. Just that was unfortunate. Goalkeeper Grace Amwa was in to calmly collect that one.
Well, I tell you what, we've seen some great goalkeeping in this first round of the Women's Premier League. Yeah,
of course. I have witnessed one as well. At Antieco Park.
I mean, that goalkeeper was very lovely, but here they come again. Police still threatening the half of Berry ladies. That's a very poor kick. from Deborah Friye. I mean, her first start in the first control was something that really let her down on that occasion. Talking about goalkeeping in this first round, we've seen some very encouraging goalkeeping there, I must tell you.
Of course, the artwork, this is why they were brought in for. So Rita Boama and Grace Amwa are in for their job.
Certainly.
Of course.
But at least they need to really organize their defense to ensure that they do not have so much offensive plays towards them.
If you are going to get that kind of great goalkeeping, it means you need to communicate well with your defenders. You are the last person behind who sees where the loopholes are. You need to call them, draw them back, and then make sure they help you protect your goal line.
Oh, certainly. Well, there's still very ladies who are really pushing police ladies into their own half. This throw goes the way of the Police ladies with Victoria, throwing one, looking for a captain. Mary Berkun, but Mati Apia gives it away to the opposite team. Well, this is former lady strikers defender Deborah Rano, really winning the woman of the match against soccer intellectuals on this very ground after that very scintillating play. Oh, lovely ball. That is a huge mistake there, and this is a comeback they've been waiting for. And guess who have found it? Just guess who? Victoria Salifo has brought Berry Ladies back into this game. Her second of this season. Oh, that was a big mistake. Glorious opportunity there. Jacqueline Amwa really involved in it. Just watching her marker, pushing it onto her path, and the finish. Absolutely very simple to do.
For Berry Ladies, this is a great comeback for them. But what an error from Jamila. You just can't take chances when it comes. You just have to clear it once and for all. This mistake is unpardonable. Goalkeeper makes attempt, and then definitely he was committed. It's either you go in all out or you have to get card. And definitely it took no chance for Victoria to just slot it in the empty yawning net. That is a great comeback for Berry Ladies. We are much to see much more sweet goals from the Sweet Berries.
Well, I told you certainly that this game, these two teams' record, they've conceded so much and they've scored so much as well. So we should be in for a game that will give us a bunch of goals. And here we already have it under 20 minutes. It's 1-1 at pace. Talking about Victoria Salifo. Well, a lot of Berry Lady fans have been calling for inclusion in the starting lineup. And of course, Coach Freeman hitting to their call, and already she has found the back of the net. But that's a confirmation for him. Mary Berkun has already gone into the books of referee Rejoice Adokoe.
Definitely, Jacqueline has been a thorn in their flesh when it comes to the defenders. She was the one who had that zeal, move forward, had that error, made the goalkeeper and the defender committing to that error, and then giving that assist for Victoria.
Well, I tell you what, Jack Clemens is part of the Black Princesses team, isn't it?
Definitely.
And so it tells you that she's very experienced after traveling.
As a young and common player, you just can't you just can't wind your experienced captain of the side, Mary Berkun, around like that, just making sure she gets that kind of yellow card, meaning she's doing extremely well. And no, just you can't just say she wasn't just called. Definitely, because you being given a call up in the national team, meaning you are doing something great, and definitely Jacqueline Ampoma is doing that.
Oh, she's one of the players that have really lifted her game.
Definitely.
In the last 90 minutes of this encounter between these two sides. Roots up here. Well, I'm yet to really see that dominance of Comfort's Kabina in this game. And also that of Ivy Coley. I mean, she's been very quiet at the back.
Is it slowing her down? She seems to be a bit slow. I
Very,
haven't
very
seen
slow.
much of her.
You can see what police ladies are trying to do now, defending in numbers, only to make life very difficult for the Barbarians up front.
They've got the experience. They don't have the speed. They have that kind of quality experience to move forward. They need to weave their way through. But if they are going to have that kind of boot of boot with Berry ladies, definitely it's not going to work out for them, because we have the young players in Berry ladies that can run at you. And definitely you need to use experience in beating them out. And I guess it's a game of equal now, experience with the young.
No, certainly experience will be counted upon in this game. Where is Grace Enima absolutely mixing in action? She's one lady you can trust to do the job for you against these Berries. She's done it on a couple of occasions. Well, this Berry lady's corner kick now from the right inside, floated inside. And it's met again by Dustin. Jemeshi once again, but that's a very poor kick. I think comes off the body of one of the Berries, and it will still be a corner kick. This time around, that is absolutely disappointing, isn't it?
Very disappointing as you talk about Grace Enima has been silenced. Definitely it's really not working out, because Jacqueline has been doing all the runs from the wings, and it's definitely she doesn't know where to place herself, because when you drop in too deep, Jacqueline pushes, and when she withdraws too, is a problem. Definitely we need to get somebody to cover her up, because she's got an experience. She doesn't have the speed automatically, so definitely you have to get in someone to support her when it comes to dead balls or whatever it is. But this time around, she's really not getting her space, because Portia is also on that side, who is marking or not giving her that space to operate. So definitely if we don't see changes in the second half, then it's really no, because definitely totally in the first half she's been marked out.
Certainly. Let's see what becomes of her, but that is Janet Osai. You can see loads of complaints to the referee. I was very excited with that challenge that was visited on her earlier on. But the fans will not give up in the attempt to edge on their side. That might be very painful for the young lady.
She's fine.
I see. As you can see, Grace Amwa
Organizing her back.
Yeah, I really love her personality. It's still a throwing advantage for police ladies in this game. Really pushing so many ladies up front to see if they can really cause some havoc up front. And that's staying getting shots to effect this one. Goes for the short kick. Nearly getting past Mata Pierre, but here she'll have to transfer it a bit from the left flank. But in so much space for Victoria Salifo to get out of. As police ladies at least gonna have the ball on the forward and work their way out. Lovely pass there from Deborah No. Finds Kobina, goes down in the process. And referee got in that call very spot on. Comfort Kobina.
Really, they are just moving into spaces, making sure they are getting the right passes and making the runs on the police. And then definitely when police already settle back, they try to settle deep, and they commit error when you run at them automatically. They're trying to hold on to the ball and then making them commit errors, which led in that equalizer from Berry ladies.
So yes, Jana Duncan finds Mata Pierre back to Deborah No. She hits this one inside, looking for those in a blow set, but unfortunately it's with the opposite team, police ladies. And that's absolutely a bizarre kick. Mata Pierre really controlling the temple of this game from midfield. Lovely pass there to find Zanet. Oh goodness, that was a near goalkeeping error. But again, Rita Buama recovers quickly to pick it. As Janet was saying, just look at it. Looking to bend in the ball. I'm sure she was trying to pick Victoria Salifu. But look at this lovely run from Mata Pia.
You just can't talk about what she really knows how to sort out her feet and then that dribbles. She's just light. So if you give her the chance, you're going to see much more of Mata. Definitely the errors is becoming too many with the police defense because you can't be committing this kind of errors when you are playing with Berry ladies. Definitely they are going to come out to you. They are running at you. Imagine this mistake that Rita made. If there was somebody closer, there would have been a bounce back and definitely it's going to result in a goal. They need to make sure they defend and clear their line. Make it so easy and then just one touch off.
So look at the situation. That was from Ivy Cooley, but again, this player is still on the tap in a very... Look at that pass there. This was from Ivy Cooley. She was looking to pick. I'm sure she was touched from behind. She stays to the ground and receives some medical attention. Well, talking about Mata Pia, I mean, of course, he's a utility player who can equally play from the flanks as well, especially from that left side of operation. We saw her do that in the CAF Women's Champions League with Apim Dakwa on a couple of occasions.
Of course, in Apim Dakwa, she was playing definitely in the defense and helping the defense, but here playing a different role here with the Berry ladies team. This is something and it's a plus for her. Depending on what team she finds herself, she has a role to, or whatever the coaches assign her or position her, she's good at it.
She's able to adapt quickly.
Definitely.
It tells you that this Berry, of course, look at the quality of experience at the back for the Berries, and that makes sense. Cynthia Boache, Deburano, Regina Donko. I mean, it's a very experienced people. Here comes the shot. Oh my goodness! Comes off the body of Mata Pia, and that will be a corner kick. That was a real hit, a rocket.
Just one touch, and that's it.
From Ajikwa, looking to hit it from our team.
Definitely. That was a good drive from that set piece.
It's floated inside again, mixed by everyone, but it stays with him. And if we once again failing to anticipate that ball coming to her. As Berry ladies will have it all covered. Wants it to be a goal kick. Well, it comes off the body of Regina Donko. Humanity. It's still floated inside for the police ladies. There are so many eyes really kept on that lady in a night jersey roots up here in this game.
Police are making to make their way into the box or the 18-yard area of Berry ladies. Using all experience, they are not rushing, but they are making sure they are giving that accurate passes and positioning themselves.
Really going with the flanks there, really using those long balls to see if they can really catch the defense of Berry ladies on the break, because the midfield has really been dominated by the Berry. Once you've got Sin team and Mata Pia in there, it was always going to be difficult to breathe through that particular space.
The police defense needs to be certain. They need to communicate. They need to make sure they know their intention.
But this was a lovely ball from the captain, Mary Bako, as she finds her colleague there. That is unbelievable. Oh, but that was a lovely pass, isn't it?
Definitely.
It was Grace Enima, the lady I've been talking about all this while.
Great call from the referee by then. At a point in time, they thought it went over the line, but she managed to keep it in, and that was a lovely cross. Captain was there, but the header was just feeble for Grace Amwa.
Now we've seen Grace Inima really play some beautiful football. Some 2, 3, 4 seasons ago, but really chasing her own shadow or chasing her own record of quality play this particular season. She's been a bit of lackluster in terms of quality of what she brings to this police lady side. And so that is confirmation of the scoreline for you. It's even at the moment. As we go for the water break at this particular point in time. And there will be a lot of talking down the channel from these two coaches. And you can see in your shot, Captain Mary Perko having that chat with the technical team as well as other players. Giving up that glorious lead.
Of course, how painful will it be to have that commanding lead and then an error, not even a constructive pass or an accurate goal that you could talk of, just an error, making them come back is something that a captain will not take lightly to her sleeve. She needs to call her teammates in order. We just can't be scoring and making this kind of error and making our opponents come back at us. That definitely, no player would love to see that.
Well, certainly means that their defense really need to settle in this game. They are yet to really settle.
And they've committed so many errors, not the first one that resulted in the goal, but there have been a couple of errors that have been happening at the defense. They need to have that kind of pep talk with them, because definitely you need to arrange, or the keeper needs to be communicating, needs to be calling them. They need to communicate just behind to make sure things are well in place, because for what I'm seeing, if Berry ladies could read through, they should be banging in match goals more than this and taking advantage of it, because definitely when you push at them, they have no option. They look clumsy, and then they don't have that kind of space to operate.
Well, certainly Berry ladies not having that kind of quality space to operate in this game. But also talking about so many games that were cleared within this weekend. On match day 9 in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. The Zakes ladies held at the Gendu Park by Faith ladies in that game, with Alice London really getting that very vital goal to earn a point for that Crab-based team. Joining our ladies also losing to Army ladies as well. 2 goals to 0. As ladies strikers picking a vital point against soccer intellectuals. But Apim Dakwa ladies game, of course, we know that game has been postponed indefinitely for now. Belpia settling for a handshake with Tamale Super ladies, as Northern ladies and Prison ladies also scoring off there with Prison earning the 3 maximum points. And back to the Madina Astro where we've done just 33 minutes. And some few seconds.
Faith ladies nearly caused havoc in Gendu Park. It took Hazakes ladies in the 95th minute to have a spot kick to equalize, to draw a power with Faith ladies.
That would have been a real blow for them. I mean, one of the teams that have really kept a clean sheet.
At the Gendu
is
Park?
it clean sheet? No, one of the teams that is yet to go. Yet to be beaten in this particular round, yeah.
And
I mean, against
home.
everywhere.
Of course.
I mean, and Faith ladies as well. They themselves are yet to be beaten. They've picked some draws, but yet to be on the losing end in this season. So Victoria for Police ladies gives the ball to Victoria Salifo, but she managed to find her feet. She lashed that one out to find Ajakwa, who leaves it for Victoria once again. They will have to use their right flank. But Deborah always coming in when she's needed most to make those very sweet interventions. Jamila gives the ball to Matapia. And she always drawing the foul anytime she's on the ball. Such a very quality player. Very quick fit, quick thinking, very agile in terms of movement. He's always been very tough to deal with.
Definitely.
A priceless gem for these variants, I guess. Yes, with inside, just a bit of miscommunication on that occasion between these Polas ladies. Turn it to side. Just look at it around there. This was what that Jacqueline and Poma. Oh, that is very needless there.
I tell you, Jacqueline is always on the right side. She knows where to position. She knows how to run and pick her spot and make sure she's in the right position at any given time. She commits and makes sure police are always found wanting when it comes to her movement around the pitch.
Victoria. Lovely round there, but she goes to the ground from that tackle from Deborano. That was Deborah Friye. That was brought down by Marta Pierre.
Two experienced players.
Now you can see she's at least doing the right thing, apologizing for such a tackle. But it's a very lovely position. A ball struck can be very disturbing for very ladies in this game. At least they need to hold their guards. Just 9 minutes left on the clock.
I'm seeing a long drive from that set piece.
Really pushing a lot of ladies into the box as well.
I don't see her passing or giving that kind of pass. It's going to be a drive with a punch.
Well, Victoria Tay also in the mix there as well. But there's the captain of the side, Mary Becker. Comes off against the wall, but is finally hammered away by Rujana Donko from the dangerous area. So there you can see the battle between these two players. Victoria Salifu really guiding the ball quite well. At least to ensure that that ball is evicted from reaching its spot to be latched onto by this police ladies team. Here'll be another lovely build-up from the Barians as they look for other ways to get into the lead in this game. Ivy Coley retains the ball, looking for her captain. And that'll be very difficult to find Grace Inima at the far right-hand side.
Inima has swapped from the left to the right-hand side.
That's a very technical change, isn't it?
Definitely, because we saw her being wasteful on that left side.
Very wasteful.
Jacqueline and Co had pocketed her on that left side, so she needed that switch.
That was Jameshi, the goal scorer, at least stepping a bit forward. It's cleared away again into the space of police ladies. To nobody in particular. That's a very poor miscommunication between this police team. Really lacking some sort of exactness anytime they are approaching the final half of the Barians. Lovely play, lovely turn as well. Jacqueline sandwiched between these Polas ladies and Cynthia Boachiado committing that foul on Mary Bako, a very experienced player. Really go into that battle. Alas, it was the Barian captain.
The two captains.
I mean, it's the veterans in this game really hurting themselves on that occasion. Still even on the Madina Astro after 40 minutes of an exciting play between these two sides. Salamatu Ayembiri comes for it, but she goes to the ground and is a throwing advantage. Very ladies. Oh, lovely turn into the box. Who is there to receive it? And it's onto the foot of Victoria Tay. Mary Becko finds Ruth Apia once again. In plenty of space, finds the captain again. Lovely footwork from Mary Becko. Was calling attention of referee Rejoice Adokwe for something. Right, that final touch on Ajakwa will not be go unnoticed. My referee Rejoice. Just look at it. Oh, that is very painful there from Janet to say.
That was no. She was fouled earlier on, but she needed just not to revenge. I could see that was a revenge on the other part of the side, but unfortunately, hers was seen by Rejoice.
But that's very needless, I tell you.
Definitely, it's needless, but and at a point, it was then clumsy. Everybody was trying to have the ball in the process. She missed it. It happens.
But it could have resulted in a red.
Definitely. There's nothing like somebody, always they go like there's no a small foul and a bigger foul. But sometimes your judgment will lead you to that. And you could see it wasn't something as planned or intentional, but it happens. It's a foul. It's a foul.
So here's Police Ladies free kick floated inside by Deborah Frier. They still have the ball. Goes running Maka. A lot of Police Ladies in the box there, but great. And we're very equal to the tax on that occasion. And that once again was from Grace Enima. Oh, Benson Hemaka. Aibia totally to it there on that occasion.
Definitely the water break helped the coach to analyze them very well to make that switch from Enima being the left to the right-hand side. And you can see that kind of movement and the kind of crossing and that has been coming from her end. She's making a great incursion now and pushing the Police Ladies forward. Definitely for the last 5 minutes, she's been on top of her job and she's delivering that kind of crosses into the work. In need, as you say, a great striker is to position themselves and make it count.
I really agree with you on that occasion. Grace Anyone really now beaming into this game after that very poor start to this game. Oh, that's quite a very interesting play up front there. And Berry Ladies giving out possession. Dameshi in that wrestle with Jacqueline. And Dameshi winning that situation on that occasion. That was very strong tackle on the defensive midfielder for this Police team. She's been very excited since coming on. Or at least getting her first starting berth on match day 9. It's Mary Becko. Doing very well to control the ball with her chest on that occasion. Ajikwa switch one inside, looking for the run of Grace Enima. Well, again, so much power behind it. She managed to keep it on the turf and wins the train. It's back to the feet of Deborah Frier. She gives the ball to Comfort Kobina, but here comes a lovely run from Matapia. And so Matapia looking for her striker. Oh, goodness me. Oh, second one there. Oh, she really missed it. Victoria Salifo. But what a combination between her and Jacqueline. Berry almost about jumping for their second celebration here at the Madina Turf. But what a defending
What a great block from the defense of Polars. And look at, I just told you earlier on, just a few minutes ago, that Marta and Jacqueline are playing some kind of football we need to. It's making it easier for the Polars to be able to read in between. Look at that switch. Look at that cross to Jacqueline. And look at the run, the pace she got in front of her. And look at that kind of, oh, sweet. This is lovely. No wonder she's in the national team. She's got that, it just left with just a little, just a chip over. I don't know what really happened, but that was a great run at the ball when you talk about Berry ladies.
I think Jamila Rahman must be credited a lot. That was everything.
Everything, yeah, it could have resulted in a goal, but definitely once.
That was an angelic touch from her feet.
First angelic touch.
Well, they now have the train. Deborah Frier. Ajikwa. But it's away by Mata Pia. Sliding up that shot from Rahman. Looks to be in the last minute of an additional time of 2 here.
So Victoria getting her body behind, had a block, and then that strike was blasted way wide.
Now Victoria Tay, oh, I'll tell you what, she's got some lovely hits, especially with her right foot.
Definitely why that kind of drive always comes from defenders. I really want to know much about it, because definitely when you talk about that power drive, mostly it comes from defenders, not talking about strikers.
Well, of course you can understand I mean, you need some sort of precision, some sort of power. To clear your lines, and it's quite understandable that they've got those long hits. Sometimes that is way off the mark, but all the same, those who are able to do it with some sort of precision always
get it on target.
Gets on target. But I've seen Victoria Tay scoring on a number of occasions from such pieces. But here come the barriers. Elizabeth Saibia goes to the ground. It's rather Janet Osai. Just look at it. Trying to play, so that is very huge touch there by Victoria Tay. That'll be a free kick. Looks to be the last chance of this half. Oh goodness, across the face of goal. Nobody close by just to connect on it. Another chance gonna begging in this game for the home side. Lovely header from Victoria Salifu. But again, the final touch, lacking nobody in the frame to hit onto it. Well, so that is it here at the Madina Astro as the first half department of this game that has been brought on end by referee Rejoice Adukwe, ending in that 1-1 after that very excited onslaught from the two sides. It was Justin Damesi opening the scoring account for Police Ladies. And what's a way to get back into the game from Victoria Salifu. Well, it's halftime at the Madina Astro. It's Berry Ladies 1, Police Ladies 1. So that's the halftime statistics for you, with Berry having most of possession, 53, against that of 47 for Police Ladies, meaning that they really control this game. Shot on target, equally favoring Police Ladies. Well, at least they're managing to get a goal out of it. No offsides so far. Yellow cards is 1 apiece, and that has been the story here. from the heart of Medina. It's half time.
Embrace the all-new IMAX 32 Android television with advanced modern tech, which gives you an improved viewing experience and unlimited pleasure. The slim, slick television comes with full HD screen with high resolution and wide color gamut. The top-notch picture quality makes your movies and games 5 times clearer. With the latest Android 11 version, enjoy all your favorite Android apps like Netflix, YouTube, Showmax on a click. Watch all your favorite programs non-stop with a sharp focus, balanced contrast, and radiant balance. Take a step into a new world of scenery and fantasy with the new IMAX 32 Android television. Available at all Max Buy shops nationwide and online at 1,799 Ghana cedis only. Visit us on www.maxbuy.com.gh or download the Max Buy app on Google Play Store. You can also call on 0596 913 298 or 0544 019 552. IMAX Smart Life.
It's 1-1 here at the Madina Astro, where Berry ladies won, police ladies won. It took an error for Berry ladies to bounce back and then come back in the to make it 1-1. Definitely, we know it was going to be police, but definitely police didn't start well. But they got that vital goal in the 8 minutes. That was a long drive from Justine, who has just been a replacement in the team, and making it count when the opportunity was being saved to her. And definitely there was a great response, and then assist by Jacqueline Amponsa. And what an error by the goalkeeper, Rita Boama. Definitely it wasn't something that we need to talk about it, but we still have to talk about the errors that the police are committing in the defense. So as at the Madina Astro Park, or Madina Astro Berry ladies won, police ladies won as well. Victor, interesting first half. We've seen goals, as you predicted before, that there's going to be a lot of goals. Wasted so many opportunities that we might thinking maybe would have been either 2-2 or even 2-1 in that position, but still 1-1. We are witnessing some good footballing on the holiday eve or New Year Eve here at the Madina Astro itself.
Yeah, very interesting football from the two sides. I mean, the first 10 minutes of the game was nothing really to write home about. For me, it wasn't very interesting for me. But as time went on, these two sides built themselves into the game. And when you watch the opportunities that fell the way of the Berrians, you'll be fair to say that they should be leading by 3-1 by now. But again, great defending work by one or two faces for this police lady side. Victoria Tay have been very fantastic. Of course, we also seen Ivy Colley on a couple of occasions with that lovely intervention to avert that second goal that was coming for the Berrians. I think in all, it's a game that is really living to the billing.
It's living to the beam, but we are seeing the unexperienced player of Malta Guinness returning to the team, and definitely there's the great impact that she has put in the heart of, and the midfield of the Berry ladies. What a great anticipation, what a great pass, what a kind of display that she's having. She's really having a good day today. And then that lovely young chap, Jacqueline Amponsa, is making all the runs at the wings. She hasn't scored yet, but as a result of that error that she's making, the experienced players commit themselves in getting cars and then running through is something that I'm just asking myself, where is that confidence coming from when we talk about Jacqueline Amponsa?
Yeah, I think that it's very, very good to see such a player who plays for the Black Princesses beaming with such confidence, because in the long run, that is what she's going to deliver to us at the national camp, because if she's struggling with confidence, if she cannot play some exciting football with a club, then it means that there's no business at all going to the camp of the national team, because at the national team you need to just be on top of your game. And I'm very excited that with a game away to Senegal, she's already giving us some exciting view of what we should be expecting from her.
Okay, we'll be seeing some highlights of the first 45 minutes. And as you could see, Jacqueline Amponsa, as the same person that I'm talking about, she's the one that made that changes, making sure they swap Grace and Nima from that left to the right wing to make sure she's comfortable. And she's really operating really well where she's been placed. This same Jacqueline Amponsa I'm talking about, how on earth is she able to read these experienced players and then marking them out of the game?
Well, I think she's a player who's got the ability to use two of her legs, but she must have a favorite leg, and I'm sure it is that right leg of hers.
So you can see her in your shot, Jessie number 7 there, Jacqueline Amponsa, all over the pitch, and then that was a kind of free kick that we were thinking would have resulted in an early goal, but Mary Bacon on that note was that feeble shot that you can see Grace Enima there at the first start of the incursion. Looking at some of the highlights of what we saw in the very first 45 minutes, looking at this glaring chance from Berry Ladies.
I think they've had so many chances, but I think one player that you cannot,
and talking about the goal.
Yeah, that very lovely goal from the police ladies. Justine Dameshe, absolutely taking the defense of the Berrians by surprise. In fact, I'm sure she herself, she must be surprised that that ball was able to find the back of the net, because it was not an intentional kick, it was just a kick, and unfortunately it managed to beat goalkeeper Grace Amwa between the two sticks for them. A lot of credit to her. And also Mata Apia, she's brought a lot of stability into the middle of this Berrien side. Reason why police ladies are going for the flank a lot in this particular game, because life for them in the middle has been very difficult.
Then they are not able to operate in the middle. They have to resort in using the wings, and which is really working out since Enima was drifted to that right-hand side. At least she's making that clear-cut chances and making sure the crosses are being with him. But here counts the experience up front, who is leading the lines for police ladies, because definitely Enima is getting that kind of crosses inside, but there's no particular person to make that connection.
Yeah, that is what I'm talking about, striking.
That is the error that I'm talking about.
This was very dangerous. This should have been very unpardonable from Jamila. She could have done better. Clear the ball once. You'll find that plenty of space to do so, because look, you've got 3 players that are chasing this ball for the Berrians. We have Victoria Salifu, you've got Janet also chasing the ball. How on earth, or what was the decision? I think the decision making on that occasion was very, very poor. Definitely,
that was not the other errors that police have committed in that very first half. They've been committing this is another blinder from the goalkeeper as well. If definitely there was a striker who was just lurking around there, it would have been a goal as well.
And look at this one from Mary Bacon. Lovely footwork to find, I think, Grace Enima on that occasion. And I was thinking she could have hit it on the first account. Immediately the ball was placed onto her path, but she decides to make a few dribbles and ends up losing that glorious opportunity. They need to be spoken to, especially in the second half. So
both teams have gotten their chances, and then definitely, as it stands, it's 1-1 here. Most of them have missed so many chances. We were looking up to about 3-4 goals in the very first half, but it's still not working around. Are we giving credit to the defenders, as we could say? Because definitely, if there's no goal, you need to give credit to the defenders and the goalkeepers as well.
Yes, especially for police ladies, those 2 clear cut opportunities on goal that unless could have put Berry ladies ahead. Look at the manner with which they were able to keep those balls out of the net, and it's something that I think that we need to pat these defenders at the back and tell them, good job done. Continue.
Talking about this, what you are watching on screen now, Mata Pierce pass to Jacqueline Amponsa and then to Victoria Salifu.
This should have been a second, no questions about it. There was no doubt about it until the police ladies player came into the frame and then redirected that particular ball that was heading straight for the back of the net.
So credit to the defender, Jamila?
Jamila. But again, credit also to Jacqueline for that daring run. I mean, very confident to have hit the ball. She was looking to put it at the lower side of the goalkeeper, Rita Buama, but again, she's so big in the post, managing to tip it, and then her defender doing the business.
Definitely, Victoria has been a workaholic when it comes to the 18-yard box of the police ladies. She's been doing all the runs and making sure she's getting. She's a fantastic player that you really have to talk about. And when you look at her position and how she runs at it, I guess it's really an effort that she's brought, and we have to credit Paul in this kind of coaching and making sure the girls are into place and position, and then adhering to what she's really.
Well, I'm just wondering if he'll be very satisfied with the way the Barians have played, because I told you earlier on that yesterday he said that he was going to encourage the side to press more in this particular game, but as to whether they've done it to his satisfaction is another question that will be answered maybe after the match when you get opportunity to ask him those questions.
Definitely, I will ask him those kind of questions, but till whether he wins or lose, that is when questions will be really talking about, because definitely when you win your match, you have a different way of approaching your interviews. When you lose, they have a way. But so far, so good. Talking about refereeing in this very first 45 minutes.
I mean, Rejoice Adokwe have been very perfect in this game, as well as her assistants on those two lines. They've been very quality. I mean, this is a referee that have handled some finals in this country, so it tells you that they are very experienced. Before you are handed such a tough game, it means that you've got a capability to deliver a near 100% work rate. So it's good for her and it's good for the game.
Let's look into the second half. Is there any players on the bench who will make a great substitution? Are we looking at any substitutions, or you think we are still going to see this still 11 players on the field of play to the end of the next 45 minutes?
Well, police have got a few faces on the bench. They've got Jane Ayayam on the bench. They've got Anita Guje, who have been on some scoring in this particular season, also on the bench. They've also got Felicity Asukwa, who's also been very quality on the bench as well, and a couple of other players. As for the Barians, they've got some very incredible ladies also on their bench as well. So I'm sure when it matters most, the coach will do the needful.
Okay, so when it matters most, the coach will do the needful. Is the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League Match Day 9, the final round of the first round. And then definitely is a match to watch in which these two teams are still holding on to see if they can grab that 3 point to seal or to wrap up their first round of matches. Here at the Madina Astro as it stands, is 1-1. Here at the Madina, it's New Year Day 2024, 1st January, and everybody in the house, I guess, is relaxing and watching us live on Max TV. If you're still close to the Astro Park, you can still walk in and then enjoy the match with us. Definitely is an interesting match, and the ladies are giving us that kind of an exciting football match here, and we would really love if you can come closer. Next 45 minutes is there to grab, and then you can grab yourself a bottle of Malta Guinness or a can of Malta Guinness. Join the fans here, and then we'll really enjoy the match. In the second half, we've got a great first half, and then we are waiting to see this very second half and see who grabs the 3 important points, or is it going to be a share point only time will tell at the Madina Astro Park. So police ladies are all out, and they are always urgent to make sure things goes on well. But definitely, Berry ladies, sweet Berry ladies are also making sure they need to grab their first win in the hands of the police ladies. So second half is all set, and then Victor will be taking us to the next 45 minutes.
Well, thank you very much. Welcome back to the second half of this very interesting fixture between these two sides, Berry ladies and police ladies. On a quick substitution also for police ladies, they retracted the goal scorer in this game, Justine Dameshi, and they've brought on Anita Guja. We'll be looking on to comments from where she left, and so that is it in confirmation for you. Very perfect first half for these two sides, but I'm sure they've got other ideas coming into the second half department of this game, especially for police ladies. They would love to make a statement before they conclude this particular first round in this season. Also reminding you that this game is brought to you by Malta Guinness. At least you need to grab a bottle in this festive season. It's now in a clear plastic bottle, at least for recycling purposes. And you can see those pep talk between these two teams. With Mary Beckle, of course, he'll be hoping to at least find the back of the net. He's already on 4 goals for the Polars. And that also for Berry Ladies. I'm sorry, we're just waiting for Police Ladies to conclude, and they will also have it at that same spot. Quite interesting, isn't it? You can see they are laughing.
Is it a must for them to have it at the same spot?
I'm just watching. You can see Mary Beckle laughing.
What is the magic there?
Maybe there's something we don't have an idea of. So there we go for the second half here. And that's a confirmation of the scoreline for you. It's 1-1. That is Jancha. Now talking about some magic. So that is where everything will be proceeding out. Of course, that's a center circle. And of course, where the ball is positioned. That's just on a lighter note. Back to business. Sperry Lilies with a throwing advantage. As they're looking for Victoria Salifu. That's a heavy hit. And it to be the first welcome goal kick of this particular half.
Was that a cross or just one
wondering what it might be. I'm sure the idea was to kill in that ball to pick the likes of Comfort Kobina. And you can see coach and this defender Regina Donko, deputy captain of this side. Mary Beckle being guided. So this will roots up here. And finds Jamila, lovely ball into the area of Berry Ladies. Go around 2-3 players, a lot of overlapping on the ball and giving it out eventually. But it's Grace Anima goes for the shot. And again, goalkeeper Grace Samuel ever present to make that important claim. Now becoming more dangerous, which is of a character. And this goalkeeper, of course, you need to credit her. She's been one of the safest spell hunts since the likes of Abigail Tavia and the rest have visited this Berry Ladies team. And it's a corner kick for Berry Ladies at the right-hand side. As they push a lot of ladies into the half of Police Ladies. Here it comes. It's headed away by Grace Anima. Ayebia comes into the mix, but so much heavy touch from her as the ball. We're giving back all the way to goalkeeper Rita Buama. Decides to leave it for Ivy Colley, I guess. No, she's rather leaving for Sofia Ajakwa to hit it. Jamila finds Deborah with a lovely pitch there. The right-hand side is right at Grace Anima going around too. And she's a bit dispossessed of the ball. Still, Police Ladies who are hoping to make some guess. Oh my goodness, that was a lovely ball there. And wrote up here, missing narrowly with that touch.
Nicely set up.
That was lovely from Ayambri, isn't it?
Ayambri. and then just in front of the goalpost, just tapping, just to tap in. My, oh my, Ruth Appiah should have made it count.
Really, she should have just relaxed herself and then make a good touch of that ball, but she decides to be zealous in an attempt to do that.
Just lurking around, just a great pass to you. What you just need to do, just keep your composure and just a tap.
You can see her colleagues.
Just blasted wide.
Yeah, of course. The reaction from her colleagues, very priceless, going to the ground in shock of that glorious opportunity that was missed early on. Or in case you've just joined us, watching well, it's match day 9 of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. We are on with the first match of the new year, 2024. And it's between these two sides, Berry Ladies and Police Ladies. Look at it run from behind from Janet to say. That's Mary Beckham, not very excited with their back line. And goalkeeper Rita Buama, because this was a lovely shot there from Victoria Salifu, looking to pick the top left corner.
Brilliant display, good quality in there. And that was a strike that nearly made them take the lead.
So it's up here, it's back to Ivy Coley. Switch one inside into the area, and nobody there in that Police Lady set to hatch onto it. As the Berrians have cleared their line once again. They need to be very careful at the back, especially with those set pieces being floated in from the flanks, from the feet of Grace Enima and the others. Ruth Appiah, she's got Ruth Enima close by. Jamila cuts it inside, looking for her captain, Mary Beckham. But again, Berry Ladies ready their line so well and averting that danger. A young break. Mary Beckham, lovely first touch. But gives it away to Regina Donko. Not the best of passing rate from these two teams in this particular half. Ayebia finds Janet to say, has got Victoria Osai and Matapia close by, and she's sandwiched between two players. The referee says the game should continue. Victoria, lovely piece of defending. Comfort, Kabina comes into the frame for Berry Ladies, push it to the far right inside to find a captain. Cynthia Boachi, who leaves it for Jacqueline, cut inside. And the flag is already up at the far side. Lovely build-up from the home side. As Victoria Salifu was just waiting for it, and she was already caught in that trap. Cynthia Boachi living dangerously in own half. Grace Enima got a touch to it. Second one coming off the header of Mary Beckham. As Jamila has got dispossessed at the left-hand side by Elizabeth Ayebia, as he was looking to find the feet of Victoria Salifu, who has been very dangerous in this match so far. Really knows how to find a position. That can only be promising for the national team, especially when you've got a lot of quality strikers available for selection. Grace Enima. And still the Police Ladies who are really doing something beautiful with the ball here. Ruth Appiah finds Mary Beckham, but she's been cut from the corner sheet. Lovely play. We've seen it in the last 60 seconds from these two sides.
Definitely safety first.
Yes, certainly. Going for safety. Comfort coming up. Looking for the run of Jacqueline. She gets in there well and ensuring that it comes off the body of her marker. She has the throwing advantage. Now this is a wrap for the first round of the 2023-2024 season of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. Between very two familiar foes. Fairy ladies and police ladies. The fairy tale always seems to be favoring the Polars anytime these two sides come face to face. Rita Buama. And he's back into the middle, stopped by Jamila Matapia, gets into that frame, but such a very heavy touch to find Victoria Salifo. As Buama once again have been invited, reminding me of Fafali Dumehasi, who used to be former #1 of this police side.
Yes. As you mentioned, Fafali. At the bench, we have Nanama Santua also in there being the goalkeeper's coach.
I tell you what,
they've got a handful.
Very, very. I mean, they've got quality goalkeepers over the years. Well, we're still hanging on to that goal from these two ladies, Salifo and Dameshi, from the first half. As it stands, we are yet to really see any clear goal-scoring opportunity created from these two sides, but that was Grace Enima. I was looking to find Ajikwa on that occasion. She blasting it very wide into the sky. Great defended there by Yamtri, ensuring that her line is kept very intact. Only seeing the run of Jacqueline Ampoma, who's been a very huge threat up front for the Berrians this afternoon. But here they've got a corner kick. Can it be floated inside? Here it comes. Can't bury, but again, Rita Buama on the right place to make a good claim of that ball. And that'll be a huge relief for this Polars team. They're really not making use of such situations.
Wow.
As we've just got 4 minutes to approach an hour in this game. You can see the tired face of Deborah No. Also in there, together with Regina Donko on your screens. But it's police ladies throwing to be affected by Jamila Rahman. And it's onto the head of an opposite player, Mata Pierre. Oh, that was quite a very interesting tackle there, but here comes Janet Osai for Berry Ladies. She's got Ivy Coley to deal with. Oh, she goes down in the process. Ivy too strong for her on that occasion. That was a lovely ball onto the path of Janet Osai. And she's got some quick feet.
It's a contact football. You needed to allow it to flow.
Maybe referee feeling that she was just too strong for her. Referee Rejoice Adukwe.
Automatically, you need to get tough opponents. You are not supposed to get weaker opponents to ride on them.
As Rita Buama lines up her two ladies' war. And nearly said two-man war. Interesting, isn't it? That is a free kick at a very acute angle. And you can see Cynthia Boachiado together with Elizabeth Saibia all behind it. That is going to be...
Could they score from here?
Sam Keller into the box. Lovely ball! Oh my goodness, there Rita Buama using height quite well to claim that ball.
Definitely.
That was a clever hit, isn't it?
Definitely.
Oh, really.
Straight into the net.
Straight into the back of the net, but goalkeeper reading it very well and rising up to avert that danger.
This time around, she makes no mistake, grabs it once and for all.
Does it. They need to at least manage a point from this game. As it has not really been the story they've been looking for in the past 3 outings so far in the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. Match day 6, they pick a draw with Sea Lions. One match day 7, Police Ladies also beaten by ACM Secrets. But match day 8, they were equally taught a huge lesson by the zone leaders, Asake's lady there. Well, looks like everything that travels to the Jendu has a way of being disciplined. Very interesting. Here they come again, Berry Ladies, but that ball too strong for Jacqueline and Palmer to hatch onto. Very pacey ball, and even if she races down the right-hand side, it's going to be very difficult for her to really keep that ball on the turf. As it to be another welcome goal kick for Police Ladies. Well, we've done an hour in this game, left with 30 minutes to go. It's still the same story, and the story is that these two sides are tied on the same level in terms of goal in this game. Lovely thing there to find Mary Becker. Here she comes again, looking for Grace Enima. Finds her. She checks onto her left foot, and she goes down in the process.
She goes down too easily.
Just look at this one.
She goes down too easily.
Yes, certainly that was very feeble. The referee not in the best of position to have a glimpse of that one. That is Police Ladies free kick. You can trust Grace Enima to deliver as well from that position. Can she get another goal against Berry Ladies on their own home turf? Was one of the players that managed to find the back of the net against them in the previous meeting, which ended 2-0 in their favor. She's going to be a real thorn in their flesh if she can do this. That's way off the mark. Great idea, but again, so much bend on the ball to find the left corner. I was looking to pick the near post. Just look at it. So much bend on it.
Definitely, but too high to get that connection.
Deborah here comes along, hit inside. Mata Pia. Oh, she's really falling deep into the heart of the fence.
In which she was doing that for that one.
Yeah.
And her rightful position here is the heart of midfield.
Certainly. I'm sure they must have noticed something wrong with their defensive line and decided to at least exploit her experience in this game. Grace Enima has got Ayebia to contend with on that occasion as Jamila joins them. And Grace wins the advantage as well after that wrestle. Long one inside, Matapia cleared it away. Elizabeth Ayebia, very poor clearance from her own half. Ivy Coley goes around her marker. The Sinky referee was going to place the advantage, but she decides to whistle for less infringements on Ivy Coley. Well, she's one of the players who have looked very exciting, especially in the second half of the game, after that very quiet first half. We are yet to really see that explosiveness of Berry Ladies in this game, who are looking to redeem themselves after beaten and trashed at Tieku Park on match day 8 by Johnina Ladies. Looking to become their arch rivals, a team that really dashed their Women's FA Cup run in the mud after beating them on this particular ground
That was a surprising scoreline.
Very surprising, isn't it? I was very shocked.
Shocked.
The avalanche of goals that were produced in that game.
And then Jonina was still down. They hadn't still picked up their pieces to find the way, as they say, Ubia.
No, certainly. But here it comes floated inside, and Grace Amwa gets in a hand to it. Victoria Salifo fall back to help. She was trying to connect to Mata Pia. She was always going to get tired. Falling deep to help and running to pick a position up front. It was always going to be a very Herculean task for this young lady. Jamila from the right-hand side, another feeble delivery across.
Getting weaker feet now.
I think she's now really stepping up front a bit. I mean, in the first half, she was very restricted to her defensive line, but now you can see her running at her opponent.
She has to be careful as well.
Certainly. You've got a very pacey forward.
Yeah.
And Victoria Salifo and Poma, and so she needs to really keep an eye on those two chaps.
When going forward, either than that, she needs someone who could drop in to cover.
Matapia going around 2 or 3 players. She still hangs on to the ball, finding support in Janet Osai, but again, great recovery from police ladies.
Definitely she's furious, doing all the job, getting that great pass to you, and you just can't hold on for a minute for me to just position myself. You allowed it go.
There was a sweet intervention from Anita Aguje. It was coming in the second half for police ladies. Still looking for their fate in the second half. What a season we've had in the Malta Guinness Women Premier League. Some teams really living on the edge of their hopes here. It floated inside and is pumped away by Rita Buaba once again. And Grace Enima gets this one away finally, but Deborah Dunkel. That was a great attempt, but nobody in particular. It should be another walk-in goal kick for the team that is sitting 6th on the league log at the moment. Situation certainly will change if it stays this way. Now looking to be another substitution for Berry Ladies as Felicity J comes in for Janet Kokosei in this game. Let's see what she comes into this game with. Just being one of their most reliable players in this season. You're also here to see Enesina Martin and Comfort Ibua, as well as Fakir Hassan. They are all on the bench for the Berrians this afternoon. Now there's Victoria Tay, who's been instructed to only step some few meters back with that ball. She's been one of the most capped players in terms of the Malta Guinness Women Premier League, especially with this police lady side. Yeah, lots of strike it down. Felicity J pulled off the ball there by Victoria Tay. Just look at it. Look at the reaction from Victoria Tay. So we do have another substitution for police ladies. Deborah Free will say goodbye on this particular point as we welcome Benis Ahimfo. to enjoy some minutes in this game. Oh, she's been missing in action.
20 minutes plus is a lot of minutes.
I tell you what, for him to at least conjure some magic. Oh, here she comes in, the new top that have been introduced. But it's a free kick for Berry Ladies. Swing inside, oh goodness, that is a lovely goal there from Regina Donko. Look at the celebration. The deputy captain of the Experience have pushed them into the lead. And the whole Madina Astro erupt into celebration. Let's just watch it here from taking a spot very well, delivered one inside. And goalkeeper Rita Buama completely has no answers to that ball. That was flashed inside. Over everybody and dinked into the right top corner.
What a fine finish. Look at the bend. Look at the composure of Regina before she took that free kick. This is exceptional. You can't get it from anywhere. Malta Guinness Women's Premier League is producing certainly some kind of goals. You'll be shocked. This afternoon, what a fine finish that has erupted the fans here. And really, they are enjoying, they are loving every bit of it. They wish they could have access to a replay of this goal. What a season to begin with.
What a season. And what's a way to wrap up the first round? And
Definitely.
What a killer.
She will always remember this goal, 1st January 2024.
I mean, it's a clip she will love to have in a diary or in her iCaps. Some times to come. Cynthia Bwachi done with a long hit.
Kudos to buried teams. It's yet not finished. But coming back to lead, it takes an exceptional team for them to do so.
Certainly, I mean, coming down from a goal. Well, they're really changing the complexity of the Southern Zone table at this moment. As Berry Ladies jump to 17 points ahead of Army Ladies, who are on 16. If it stays this way, the police has been stepped on once again.
It has always been police, ladies. 20 minutes more to go. Let's see if they are able to hold on to it.
Well, looks like they'll still be on their 6th position.
Definitely they're on the sweet, very finishing here at the Madina Astro turf park.
Certainly. Well, nothing is really going to change for police ladies and where they are at the moment, because lady strikers, Jordana ladies, and Socrates have already played their match day 9. For the Berrians, it will be a huge step up front on the leg lock. Here they come again. Oh, goodness me, that was a glorious opportunity at least to level things in this game. Benny Sahimfo, a chap that have just been brought in with that glorious opportunity, but it's a feeble touch from her.
But you just can't take it away from police ladies. They are found of grabbing lead goals.
Oh, certainly. Let's see what, if they can do it, if they've got the energy, if they've got the aptitude and the character to get back into this game.
Sometimes they don't need that character. They just need that magic. They always find their ways. Most of the matches that I have seen, you see them losing, you see them behind. But definitely when you see the updates, you go like, wow, what really happened? We are yet to see. Berry Ladies needs to play the entire duration now. They just can't sleep. They just can't have a blink.
Well, I certainly agree with you. Nafisa, they need to play above themselves now. Jacqueline Apoma with that touch. And I'm sure she picked a knock in the process. What a player she's been.
She's part of the final year students who wrote the WASI late last year.
Oh, certainly.
She attended St. John's Grammar.
It's not just football, but education.
Definitely.
Attached as well. And it tells you that that is the most important thing
Education
is the key, at least to success. But this police lady free kick in the center cycle to be effected by Victoria Tay. As they chase this game back to where they belong. It's floated inside. And there will be a hot chase down the far right hand side by Felicity J. And it's a throwing advantage that is going to stay with the Polars as they search for that equalizer in this game after giving away that glorious lead in the first half. Ajekwa coming out with this long one into the area of the barriers. She certainly will not be happy if it stays this way. Unless she would have looked to make an impact. She comes on to her former place of abode here at the Madina Hospital. So that's a corner kick for the Berrians once again at the far left hand side. Referee Joyce Sadokwe. Yes. Oh, so that is water break once again, as we've done. Incredible. Over 70 minutes in this game. So Berry ladies who are now in the lead in this game. 75 minutes done. And that's a cross session of the fans for you. And this must be the faces of the police ladies fans for you who are not very excited.
Definitely are not happy. You just can't take the lead and you make Berry ladies a comeback, especially with a team that you feel has all points into your bag when trekking. But this time around, it seems they are going to be going empty-handed.
And that is certainly going to make matters worse for them.
And at this time, if you are being trailed, it's difficult to get your composure because you need to come back as quickly as possible to make sure you get that vital equalizer any moment from down, so it could keep you going.
Oh, certainly, you need to do something extraordinary in the remaining minutes of this game if they really want to at least pick a point from
the lovely fans there.
Oh yeah, you can see. Won't you be excited if it was you?
Definitely.
At least.
I love my Jamas. I don't do away with my Jama. Wherever there's Jama, you find me in there. I was an athlete when I was in school, so you just can't imagine.
Oh, lovely.
Wherever there's Jama, I'm in there. Especially if you are doing so well and you are being cheered on. It gives you that extra energy to do more.
Well, so we are back to resume from where we left off in this game. As Berry ladies get ready to effect the corner kick. From the far left-hand side, floated inside, and again this one met by Jamila. As Victoria Salifo, who has been dispossessed. And is finally kept away by Elizabeth Ayupia in this game. She's been very well carried back for them. So it's a very important defender. Well, it's very sad to know that in the last 256 minutes of the Malta Guinness Women Premier League for Police Ladies, they really conceded 5 goals, and that's so much for a team who was looking to win the competition. Jacqueline Apoma with some lovely skill going around 2 players. The referee really horsing around. And here's Jacqueline. As you see, Davicoli. Well, what seems to be the problem? I cannot.
It must have crossed the line.
Certainly, I guess. Felicity J. Oh, lovely play. Looking for Victoria Salifo. Goalkeeper comes into the mix. He's playing advantage. And again, they have their post-wall covered. Yambri. And final touch there is absolutely disastrous. As goalkeeper Rita Buama goes to the ground once again. Not landing well, landing awkwardly from that earlier situation. Down one, a clearance there by Yandri. At least to ensure that his side at least stays in this game.
Was being saved by Salifu at that early minute. And then Jacqueline, to my disappointed, blasted the ball wide because of the face of goalpost.
She's got every right to be treated on the turf, but here's a goal scorer, Regina Donko, at least. As we have a bit of a breathing space for this side, two sides, and some sessional fans in your shots as well. As we hit the 80th minute mark in this game. It's Buama, and you can see the medics doing everything possible to ensure that she gets back onto her feet. And there'll be a lot of talking down the touchline between Nanama Santiwa and her charges, who is actually doing the work in place of Joseph Ayangri, who is away on a very important assignment for police ladies. Well, beaten by Hazakes on match day 8. Police ladies at their own backyard. That must be very painful. As Berry ladies were also taught a huge lesson by Jonina ladies away at the Anti-Eku Park in Sotium. And it was the same team that really caused their exit in the Women's FA Cup. And I tell you what, I'm not sure they will be praying to meet them on any ground in the coming months or days or years to come.
It would be nice to meet them in group stages than meeting them in semi-finals or knockout stages.
Very important, isn't it?
Definitely.
Ajakwa finds Victoria, who switched one up in front, looking for Mary Beckham, captain of the side. She's been well dealt with on that occasion there by this Berrians, who seems to be on a red-hot alert on their defensive line. As Felicity J. Oh, she's a very pacey player.
Wow.
I really love her pace, I tell you, that young chap. She's also got some lovely footwork as well, especially anytime she checks onto her left or her right foot. I beg your pardon. Victoria Salifu, touch from behind. The referee feeling that was rather too simple from the star lady of the Iberian side. Well, maybe we'll see. We'll have a better view of that situation.
Was it a touch? Was there contact?
So let's see it from here.
A little bit of treatment there. Not really.
Not really anything to...
Yeah. But definitely when you're in motion, any little touch.
I mean, it's a clever...
Of course, definitely experience-wise.
Yeah, clever.
Of course, there was a kind of pull as well.
Yeah, I mean, some referees will easily fall for that, but not referee. Rejoice Adukwe.
I guess Rejoice is trying to balance it, because if he should go for, it should have been the last man.
Certainly.
And definitely is going to be some cars in there, so it's a drop ball.
Well, so there we go again. Victoria Tate finds Ivy Coley with a long hit inside to find her colleagues Grace Inima and others all lurking around the area, all the barriers. But Grace is what Jacqueline and Poma. She's been blocked there by Raman. Regina Donko, here she comes. Mata Pia. He seems to be winning those 50 balls anytime she's involved in those challenge go around. 2-3 players. She's got a lovely pace. She's got Felicity J close by, finds her into the area, still going round. Oh my goodness! And that side netting there. A young lady.
Definitely that was a kind of a selfish play. here therein about you needed to have the composure and just cutting back because your friends were just running into the box and could have gotten anybody to pounce on it, just not to manage and squeeze in because the angle was too tight
Very
for
tight.
her to be able to squeeze in.
Very tight, and of course there are about 3-4 police ladies players that were on her, and to actually get onto a favorable position was always been difficult. Oh, nearly. This was a comeback, but it comes off the body of one of the Berry Lily players, and that'll be a huge thanks to It's very inside, and that'll be a throwing advantage to them. Here was Rahman earlier on. That was the striker for the ball. The rest still there. With Taibia winning that challenge. Quite bulky. Matapia. Now getting onto a favorable right back position. Look at it. Ajikwa, oh, lovely ball onto the path of Mary Bako. But once again, she's been blocked there by Cynthia. Boachialdom, who is very experienced. At least to keep out her opponents, or her marker out of that favorable position to read and then probably hit it.
Definitely. Berry ladies are trying to make sure they clear their lines. They are making sure no ball go past them.
Well, let's see.
At this very minute, if police should come back, it's going to be a walkover 0 rate.
But it's been a blank check for police ladies up front, especially in terms of attacking options.
Their goal never came as a kind of a team or a worked up. It was just by fluke that they had that goal. So do not be expecting them to have that kind of way because the front is now flat.
Very flat.
And they are not getting into those spaces and making it count. I was thinking at this time they needed to be striking just from behind the box and see what it brings around. But they still want to work their way through the 18-yard box. And definitely, Berry ladies are not making it easier for them. Anytime is so much body in the box to make sure it's being blocked.
So they've still got some notable faces on their bench. Police ladies, Jane Ayayam is on the bench. Barkesu Isahaku as well. Felicity Asukwa. Leticia and Tiamo, all these ladies on the bench. Is that equalizer? Oh, goodness me. From the captain, double comes off the woodwork. Mary Bako. Oh, my goodness. What a miss. Nearly finding it.
What a good delivery. One-on-one situation with the goalkeeper. It goes off the post. First one, second one. How can you can't be a third time lucky? Just it wouldn't enter the yawning net because she did all what she could. The first one just off the post. The second one bounced off the post, and she just can't get it. Really, I'm not even getting it at this point because it was just a goal than a miss.
Well, certainly for the captain of the side, Mary Bako, very unlucky on that occasion. He was looking for a 5th of the season. Just unlucky. How on earth can a huge lady miss that on 2 occasions?
The brilliant pass. And look at the runs that she had, the composure, look at the body posture. And she was able to hold on to that ball. The first one, just down, somebody with it, just a ground ball, just go off the post slightly, comes back.
So it's now time for Comfort Kabina to be restricted from this game as she makes way for Comfort Tibois. All comes to add some sort of quality to this Berry inside. She's already scored a couple of goals this season, as well as Ernestina Mwati also coming in.
Definitely they need fresh leg to be able to defend that goal that they have.
So Salamatu Ayambri also coming out for Cynthia Obrinsiwo, who comes in to the game. Got a plan from Berry Ladies at this point, I'm sure, is to maintain the lead.
Definitely.
With those faces that have been introduced.
Bringing in fresh leg, definitely you have to keep that 2-1 lead. It's a long time that we didn't see it coming, because definitely we were thinking it's all for police, as they are being the wounded on the trek and even at home.
Yeah, certainly. It's been marathon of substitutions here on the Madina Astro. We've done 89 minutes of normal time. And it's still Berry Ladies who are cruising on the first day of the new year in 2024. As they are now second on the league log with 17 points. But here comes Victoria Salifo, goes on a marker. She's got Felicity J close by with other two players. Matapia goes for the strike, and Rahman clears the line. That's another jittery defending from the pullers. Long hits there, and this time around it's just flashed across the face of goal from Anita Guje.
Of course, at this time, if you can't navigate your way through the 18-yard box, you need to be taking that strike just out of the penalty box. Who knows? There might be a deflection, or there might be a lucky, a miracle.
So there are 4 minutes of additional time here on the Madina Astro turf. Police ladies have just got less than 5 minutes to really pull themselves and then get back into this game if they want to at least rescue a point. And this game of football, anything can happen. That's a throw in. Rahman comes through it out of right-hand side, finds Felicity, who looks to have a very tactical substitution. She was deployed at the right-hand side, but she's have drifted into the left-hand side in this game. As we are just seeing marathon of substitution in these dying embers of this game. As Hannah Bwabin comes in for the captain, General of Barriers. It's a goodbye for Cynthia Bwachi-Adam as well.
Of course, Cynthia has to be rested. You can see clearly that Paul, as you are bringing in fresh leg, you have to make sure they are in to do the job, because definitely if there should be an equalizer at this very minute, you wouldn't be banging your hands.
So they see there was another lovely ball that was floated across the face of goal. And absolutely no lady there in the same blue to connect onto it. But it's Cynthia Obrinsiwo since coming in. She's been in real danger there with just those lovely balls. She's floating from the right-hand side. But a difficult part of the puzzle for police ladies has been the lady who is going to connect onto those lovely balls that have been floated in.
The arrowhead.
There's nobody, absolutely everybody marked present in this game is absent in front of goal. Ivy Colley gives the ball to Victoria Salifo, who goes down in the process. And referee getting that decision very right on that occasion. Yes, look at it. The replay for you. You set it out of defensive area. Matapia here in the middle finds some sort of relief. And Bwapin, she gives the ball away to Bennett, and going down the process, and referee very close to the situation, signaling for a foul on that occasion.
At this time, police are just trying to get in, holding them. Various ladies trying to hold in there, and police are making it count. They have mounted a bit of pressure. If only they can be constructive a bit, they could get a point. Either than that, it's certainly going to be over soon.
So let's see what these two sides bring into this game. As we've done 93, wasn't it? In this game, Rahman failing to really control it on the first account. As that will be Berry Ladies throwing. Looks to be tilting towards the way of the home side in this intriguing encounter that have really lived to the building on the first day of the new year. Floated inside. And it's finally put it away. So there we go for the end of this game. And look at it, as Berry Ladies, who have stolen the show for the first time in 5 meetings, they have been able to call out the great dynasty of the Police Ladies on their home turf. But what a way to do it. As Regina Donko with that spectacular off a free kick to finish the business. And you can see this is certainly a sweet victory for the Street Berry Ladies here, as they will give this one to their fans as a New Year gift. Really also helping them leapfrog Army Ladies on the leg lock to the second position as well. As we get ready to have that one-on-one with the coaches after this game. Also, it's full-time here at the Madina Astro turf. It's Berry Ladies 2, Police Ladies 1. Well, so that is it. As we brought you 90 minutes Grace Enima on this occasion. Was trying to go for the long curl, but it was collected calmly by goalkeeper Grace Amwa. Ayembre also came forward on a couple of occasions, but this one, just wondering how Ruth Apia missed on that occasion. That was easier to score than to miss. It's going to be one of the highlights after this game. That miss, very close, should have just been attached. Victoria Salifo with also this glorious opportunity, looking to pick the far side. This was Grace Enima. She was brought down, not very excited with the challenge. But the free kick, nothing to write on about on that occasion, as this was pumped away by Rita Buama. But this was a goal. What a sweet delivery. Beating everyone and beating goalkeeper Rita Buama. Unless to hand Berry Ladies that victory here. Look at her confidence, picking a spot. And the delivery, a discussion for another day. Ivy Coley was nowhere to be found. Anita Guje all missing with that delivery. And here was Captain Cynthia Boachiadom also. Okay, this was still the same situation. As we almost did 78 minutes, this was another close situation, but this time around goalkeeper Rita Buama nearly giving out the third goal for the Berries, and it was prevented by Ivy Coley. But here was Mata Pierre really sprinting into the half of an opponent, and Felicity Ejoy going around the marker but failing to deliver when it matters most into the area. There's been lovely exchanges between these two sides. This was Cynthia's lovely strike, but very far away from the mouth of the goalpost. So this is the full-time statistics for you. It is Police Ladies who did so well, but losing at the end of the game, 53 against 47. In terms of shot, they've had fewer on goal, and Berry Ladies who have had 9. At least the evidence is very clear. And yellow card is being won at pace. here at the Madina Astro.
It's all over here at the Madina Astro Park, where Berry Ladies beats Police Ladies by 2-1 here. Coach, I know you are not happy. The poor performance of Police Ladies in the last 4, what is really happening in camp?
I only say it's poor performance. Though we are losing most of these games, we are playing very well. But as to taking our chances has been the problem of the team. But we are still going to the drawing board to see if we can correct what is happening.
Is it the result of the coach not being in post?
Not really. You realize when he was not around, he was in Pram and went to Cape Coast. We won that match. We beat Strikers there 1-0. We came back to Magdan. We had Fake to a 1-1 draw. So I wouldn't say because he is indisposed, that's why we're having all the problems. No, we have to go back to the drawing board. We are not taking our chances. We saw the chances that we created. We saw the way they played. It's not unfortunate we didn't get our goals.
Okay. Any recruitment for the second round?
We are yet to. We are yet to.
All right. Thank you, Coach, for speaking with us. So you can see Coach is not happy. They need to at least get themselves together to come back in the second round. That's police for you here, that they are not happy. Always they get that vital point from Berry Ladies. But this time around, it's Berry Ladies picking all the 2 goals and then 3 points. I have here the winning coach. Coach, how will you sum up your win against Police Ladies?
I would say it was a great one. Looking at our records with them, we normally had it very difficult to play with them. So we talked to them that at least for them, they are a new group of players. They have to change certain things. They have to make a history today because we normally find it difficult to play with police. So today, actually, we did not play to the way we want. But the win is a great one. And today is 1st January too, you know.
Any recruitment in the second half?
That is, you mean?
The second half, you've ended the first round.
Yes.
In good position. Are you going to see more young ones coming in, Berry Ladies?
Sure, that's what we are doing. If you see me talking to one of our former players at police now, we're trying to make sure that we get others to come and beef up the squad. We actually need players in here.
All right.
Especially the experienced ones.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And Happy New Year. So that has been Coach Paul we've been speaking to. He's a happy person for beating Police Ladies for about 5 matches continuous. This is their first time they are beating Police Ladies here. I have here the woman of the match. That beautiful free kick from this lady. Etiseng. And the match, I mean, say any Jason Kumama. A banison, I'm with me, Eddie Police for Sunkuni.
This weekend, you did tell me, say, this league, and at this match, they'll see a win. And see, you need entitled me now. I prepare for win. You see, everybody say about a baby, Yamaha Melusu, Nayama, some about draw, and your home to Edinga, your baby in your house.
We'll go no, can't want some crash me because the new year, a ban is saying, would you so bet me ashes I go?
Okay, you're training a new Bobby Shabu or so, and that didn't say Dinga and that me be proud, she go.
And Mamma Tinkwa. So that was the woman of the match for you. It has been a New Year Eve here at the Madina Astro Park, where Berry Ladies beat Police Ladies by 2-1. It has been a lovely atmosphere here with the fans. And then I say, today being the 1st January 2024, and then ending the first round of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. It has been a lovely journey from match day 1 to match day 9. And then, as we all say, it's always Max TV that bring you live coverage of the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. My name is Nafisa Aduna Fatah. And from all my team here, we say bye-bye and a happy new year to you all.
Times mega.
Say Mama.
Hey, Mama.
Yes, my name is Papa Star Time. Now package here. Muhui. It is a Star Times mega bouquet for Nabano. The mega bouquet we. There were over 250 satellite channels. Oh yeah, Ubenya be baby Asha was well feeling. Say sports, novella, movies, quality and educative documentaries. And then you can be brave. When you now 150 Ghana cedis per.
Hey, for Papa.
Bring away. Star Times, person who feeling mega. And until from now to the 31st of January 2024, Star Times Mega Step Up promo no cost wangaza. Now promo way so for 2 good months of any Star Times bouquet, you better upgrade you for the next bouquet for 2 good months free viewing. One idea when you are bushia, move really mega angaza.
Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us something important. Oh, bring us something important. Oh, bring us something important. Let's bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Dini be ye di eni awie ye di kon ma mini von ko ya omo na afi odi makusa aka ho mitimi jawe maninka mijimi me ba hia me o si esa afre ma asem no high court Gary Louis me se mumbo me na menye de meeting bia free ha emfa huni sika wo se michia my crowd se me ye bibia
ani Victor ye beboa wa ma o de wasem na ko high court Victor Michelle bosse meboa wasem we hu nanso ne tie ne se wo se enya danse mu odu se ne de be court honom if se se enya no a unya kwanya bia o de be pie fi ha no
attorney sisi Victor de fiasi me pese ye di Yvonne case so tia so ni manim ya
ye ni boko edu na wo de bo Yvonne mo se na wo twi o mehwe no aka hanse we de enche kura endu bosumi ba kombo
eno ye inti se Yvonne ntimi enye skentia ne kana edi ne betimi aye na ketia obekọ efiase ana
se o yesa wontua court no beka so wontua anye sa wo de ne se betu na japade bi so aso so koso aka se onya ende ne ye ninu de besie ni opem embra enioma beje nsem okura.
Hey, was it dear to Marcus no? You bought Albert Amane. Titri ni near to Yvonne.
I didn't know say yes, sir. And you do an empnampo.
And you only BF no. Now so your FBF, fake boyfriend. G2, maybe tremuno, no musafatomo. Nanso, and you do Yvonne Dinichi. Or yes, so be seen a tinker or woman in now quite. Nanso say, shall musafatomo.
No, you're the Adrimano. It didn't know say a tete no. Pasadian to baby, what's it?
Jadia, we no me mobile game.
And Trent me, meet me say Albert and Anacasa. Who so Dinichi, me bois.
And today, me pema dear sir. Try answer. Me jidi so Victor afa.
Ever me. Se medi obi achia. Medi Albert echi.
So me kai, what you me babe not to mu.
Ka wono to mimi. Medi obi echi. Say Victor, say Albert, say Marlon. Some ranted nyina. Omo ya decrement. Wash Albert. Me jidi pa say Albert nso obi bi odisi. Empo no boyfriend Marlon kra ya na de sakora. E na afei Victor nso ewrade. Ono nso no oye mre se ba ne nso hwa. Nti nso hwe bi ebeto ne bia na enya no. Yala. Se medi obi achia. E adi amefa team shaki mi von. Me fa yonkon e fi se yonkon e cheyi ankasa.
Oh, that's near yonkon fano. Na so ekra no a my country Albert ma texting no dada.
Se me kasa na ni adi a oye. Wo wa kasa kasa ni nyina egu abra fa so mba so won. Wo abra we di ga texting dada. Obe se me say no.
Ma texting eri. Albert, Mimi, asem na ye hwenyan dodo, me to me nka wo text mu. Iti unyamra fra me.
Sandra, me peso bookie tickets mama e ko Manila. Entempara.
Yo say.
me free hand on Mako. Unding with him, Jenin. It's me, Dinkunimda.
Marcus, but in your now, when you win now, bro. Send a bear who bet me out on them. Kai say, you know, I have your papa, no, me boy.
Small for my pa. I think so, my friend, mammy, a bar. Uncle Gary catch you, say. They say, Mamma made Gina home. Or see me accident in a man, brother, so.
Winning, Umami air came panic. So on top, Umami Barber shall send a bear and bring your mirror boom. And no bear any can me bois.
And no there in the Grand Comalin.
Coso, Didi.
Cosu Didi.
Marcus.
Uncle Gary.
Oh, what to say? Yambu Tremedian and Wati. I hear no Akuyo Bolo to say over Gary. Oh, Papa Sam in fact cry time out. Eh, oh dear.
Never been nice if I bear me.
Anne.
Marcus me ba. Ono ma me ho te sen. Mati de si e no. Me ba me nja o ma me ho bi o mate. Ohia o. Hwe no si e. Won ho ban. Nyama ne ninje. Enyama mintimi nyama ne sesi a. Me ba me ha ho wo me ho. Efise me ho ye. Wo de hwe ho ye. Eno maame. Bo maame na me fa ho bi anka ne ha ho. Wo maame edi kan bo afore bebre amaye. O si etimi tua ne soka me ba wate. Hwe no ampa abada. Eme wa ba mu sumbu. Nko na bitima ma wo maame ahoden. Ne fa ho ni ahoyi a ebusan yi komu. Abibia ya kai se obesere. Abrabo da so aye me ba. Nyoma bibre wo ho se eda Yakob ase wo ho. Na ne ba kwa me da Yakob ase wo ho ne se. Me wo ba be ma te se wo a. Ombre ho da so we do. Me ni so yie me ba. Ono maame eni ngina so nti abribia me kosoko. Ne nya dia me pa ba se da ko yenya e be san tena bom bio. Me do yie me ba. E mo nwe fie no da. Odo, Papa.
Why, Marcus? Send a bookie flight near Manila Nama. A flight near 7:58 anopa.
Yo, Medasi.
Yo, sir.
Hello?
Ase woni ada ajekura. Why you busy ana? Ah, sada.
Why nie?
Hey, na chesa. Ena ureti mi efi menesa no. Albert, Michelle ni.
Good morning. Me sure Yvonne can lose room number.
Inkita ujebe na wa wone yare for nintem.
Me na downfall.
Me patro your room 248.
But that's it.
What did you say with me, Yvonne or ho?
Says 5 minutes, baby. But see, I quack with the cake.
Yo, Mate, I didn't cross some coin me.
Yeah, habit, ever. You're gonna crow. Tim, I bet they are the only Benjamin.
I would dress a what team for from. Would you want him the Alpe Campo?
Oh, bro. No, who crying your fe. Necessary, we are separate. Michidi sebe boa pan. So one sorry Bima. Sleeping ugly. Maybe as a command is so sorry now woman ma. Me pompa is so be feminine ho. Now dear Tiani obana de yemi bana soka. Mama kana won say. Enyemi na me ma obano ko tamu na enumu. Nti wunya tia obone no soka. No kwani mintini ntia Victor fa ona se. Esan se me hu ye fe na mu ye ohwam se wo kra. Wentimi yi Victor free baller brabo na ode ne hu ko hye mu no mu. Adimwa. Ebi sten kra na wetimi ayesa. Abra wonyo bia. Se bole bon kan.
No, yo, wanna.
Era, Yvonne Aguilu's there in the room number.
It's a would even a one year for Ninten.
Me and down for.
Room 248, sir. Fahano.
Medase.
Hello, doctor. Know what to saying?
Our ma how I. Oh, yeah, bre, on intina mama, azabo nodon. On chebiara no button I.
I know ya sempa. And never Marcus Ninsway.
Our facham. Never need to be a woman sisia the menu. I will go to my pet and I will acquire question I.
Doctor Midase.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings.
I never had spirit. What lie?
Oh my God.
They are here to qualify themselves.
Ashafo, na you set so aye twesini. Na ntontom owie. Ntintontom ba ko bi be see me director from ni say me bo mo man.
So you slap him?
NCBO say you discover holy mosquito coil and multi-purpose insecticide spray. They kill one time and for sure all mosquitoes, cockroaches, flying and crawling insects. Shamso dear, ajibe biya. Say you feel what you memo, baby. Oh, director, no tuntum mamin dakakra. Holy mosquito coil and multi-purpose insecticide spray. Dana kron kron.
FDA aji ekredi krato yatum.
My name, what's my name? Kaneno, na ye bro yan kwani edi beef e wo konkomu. Nanso, rumble beef for Daroma. And de bia ye bronya for your stews, salad, jollof, and sandwiches. You can trust Rumble beef for that taste.
Yes, a beef dada. Rumble beef and Uber spaghetti, a duo on your plate.
Finam moton yedi ahye konkomu ene oba spaghetti yedi samolina aye
Minsuminya me dokno ene meko na se me tu Rumble beef eguswa akono eko papa Rumble beef and Uber spaghetti,
bringing joy to every get together. This advert is FDA approved.
Anokware Arabia yawo yafunu yade de ya yie pa se oyafunu kekawo oje ho ba bia enje yafunu yade bia so wona kofa bai nemum obroni fra bibi heartburns boshishew hyperacidity acida eba yafunum akosoro na abroso gastroesophageal reflux disease se odidia ejinejina obo na esan puba no afei peptic ulcer disease yafunum kro ensoso de se oyafunu yade gina yenum bia so a ene na aduru amekamfo de ama wo stomach e oba de enubna ene hahama nyakeka abomu a ede ayaduro yo se ebeboa wo oyafunu yade mu wobenya aduro yi bi e wo pharmacy ene herbal shops mu apemfo ene ma ema nkwada nofo hunu wo mo doctor anso wa fa aduro yi bi atufo mfre Iona Pharmacy Stomach FDA age adwade nkrato yi atum se eye
And then now you how would do it so?
Say nature say ya know what your won. Me ba say me be show. What is say Yvonne? Me to say Uba no kotamu na ebi mu.
Una wasa woto amnem na wo bebi a wo fi e baaye. So what say? Den na odi me ba no. Den na odi me ba no wudini.
Oops. Want me meme. Membra me nim kakra. Sange bi me. Michelle.
Viako.
Ombodia na sorry. I want to be sorry. Want to be sorry. Bye-bye. Bye. Hi Albert. When you say me home, so we call in chain. Adanko crama mbi wo ho. Hwe ho siye.
Yvonne.
Albert.
Oh yeah.
Jenny wa ha. I was me hu no. I was me timi hu no. I was me timi mani tuaka.
I was so
Jenny wo ne ho kra.
Yvonne, nyabotre.
Mr. Nyabotre. Albert.
Hello, Janine, my friend, Ora Austria free. I didn't see you. Wait to me cram by a meeting, I say. No, cause what does Asubine dear? Now, cause you and your mouth client. That's the one made you want them. No, I can't end Swania. And you might have a union abequa. That's the one in one nipple, any the braille kitanichi. Mr. Walking on.
My friend Mimi. I no can dey see any try me. Me gidi say na wa bread do. Esa Marcus akwenhia ne nti. Sesi ano ho ye. Ono nso da yare sabia ha. Ne ho to no.
O we fa wo se mitimi hu no.
Yvonne. E wo se wo je wa ho.
Debbie. Teni mitimi akọ ne nchai. Me hia Marcus. E wo se mitimi hu Marcus.
E wo se hu ntimi ye odi.
Teni mitimi e pra no. E wo se be ko Marcus nchai. Dini nyina wate.
Mommy.
Remember. What do you say, Remember? What do you say? What is the name of the name? If I just saw what you say, I'll be so here. Remember, me said any biome. What's it? Just say you deal with your mommy on the mobile. It says me woo some shrewa. Unko any idea cause mommy a hold the seven ko. Do.
So me do ye pa mommy.
It's so fetch me. Mentumi amo ho bai. Nanka menim se bibi betumi ato anka nya dia mema akọ. Nanka nya dia obepra fa hyeme. Me ba, me se fa hyeme fa cho mami.
Me sorry, mommy. Sanga manjani mfufia. Nya dia anka makwa to saminanim. Pacha me why, mommy. Me mom na me yam from sono.
Anya she why me ba. Mom ya chiwa sem na tum wati. Eh. Nye here titi ande so mama wa hasisia. Enya dia me hwama bibi boni bia to biom. Me ke bibia me ba. O mama me bibia ne sama me ne dia sieni. Just me woo answer na Jenny betumi e proud.
Madam Mr. Otafo from me through them was akeke.
Fetch me nurse. Mada say. When na yon fum so. Make a church Shakira say, and your dream passe, meaning na be free her. Near catcherness this on show. I feel what should you see? Sabodan for it to me, Rian Hoba.
How do you hear? Minip say, me am a fum so. Only you say, yeah. I was saying, body cat. I demand the baby. I didn't and any woman who cry. About who in was.
Oh, I many Giano.
Aba. I need to know my uncle, send your Marcus won't ye.
A tree, so we catch her saying to me, Jay won't quaw her. And her face was so sad.
Baby, me. Oh, Mamma, drink crab boom. Only my voice now here.
Oh, Matawai. You could just send your Marcus to tea. You go,
sis.
There was a so about her Albert.
Mendase.
Would you pass a ya dear person to Nasibu? If it's all that swab bahasi.
And they are on fum so. And you might be bringing out to two.
Albert, and you quite so baha mammy.
Meant to me and see me who quite. If it's a dear in nature, you know, and Ponisa Okaye, and now you're near ma, a year me ya. Medaso General. Ye pa. We am young brabo me boa. Na me pese. Me shese on ya. Ma kan no awie no. Ade ntina woni Marcus, mon kwaje ma home. Untu kwan kakra.
Infi ha.
Ai. Mon kwaje ma home. Ewe krase. Why nim? They are genuine bit me the ayemu.
And who here see a beco? It's a senya damn so genuine.
She, me name so wako good row. Now so I was a wujitumu. Genuine who bit me ayum. Emma wone Marcus. Na me dream say, a yes, say. Mube tu kwa kwajima home kakra.
Oni me kwaso evo abrabo mnyina ha me ye pa. Me kan ada o. Enye se ha me kraka ke o, na mo me yanko fa no kraka ho. Ade wo Ivona problem efra sahye sabe sisamre tisi ahwani atuni nuabe court efra no ade amakoso so da yare sabia yesanso hwe Ivon na wa yare sabia he nti se me kasa ho na mom no meni obi ahwe mechi
oh meso sa na wotwe bia na metwese na yedi efusa our class na so sisi ade na wotwe bia metimi akọ class na dakrope Ivon nsem na yeboa no agimremre nyina
aba Odia kano kora emna dodo se no wetwa adwuma bese samre ese wodo dia wonti malo ho jai ena brebia so de Ivon yes
omo ye nuanom emoja bako na ina momumu nti anamo ametu nyina no eboa tim Ivon
ni bibi wona malo do dia yikra ya na mamti pai mekra what
enye me fum so se wo si apro
Dada kotina didi ye fusu na monko here
Hello, Mido. It's the same. Utmi ko school there.
Baby, esanse menino enkoye. Ena fensu. Miti fie de moni nyina.
We do we need come boa.
Kakra. Esanse makinka mi storybooks e wo hani nyina. Afensu daddy. Eye mi se ore fi wade bi e wo efie hanomo. Eye woni mami infoni dada no. Eno wonte ne bu fu me. Ena afensu no okachre me se. E mami ne won kase biom papa. E wo se me kase kono.
Fache me pa me do. Manshira se me ya ma mami atwe aso. Manshira se me mami refi infoni ne wo ho. Fache me pa me do. Adafofo papa be ya hwe yi me hye wo bo. Si betumi akasa adafofo me bo a. Audrey, on face se me no hwe bo mu no. Se o ka ya da na twem na me besra wo no. Etie ne se nche bia na me storybook bi. Agro na edi wo iPad no so no. Ejina story no so. Na me dwen se me doba na ni beje ho. Na my crowd se me be brother for frey be hia no. Na tie ne se, me mpese o ma me be san twe waso biom nti no. Mbritia we de mentumi nsan ba mesra ho biom.
Debi papa. Me mpese be chance na ye ho biom.
Nso sa me do.
Daddy. Inti da be ni be ho biom.
Abri bia me do. Wo de ka twa me keke.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings.
It starts at the beginning of life. The joy of infancy. Welcome to the ultimate refreshment experience with Zap soft drinks. A cooler filled with dazzling range of Zap drinks. Yes, there is a flavor for everyone. From the exhilarating burst of citrus to the crisp embrace of cola, every flavor is a journey in itself. Our soft drinks are more than a beverage. They are a celebration in every bubble. Join us on this effervescent journey where every pop is a moment and every pour is pure joy. Cheers to flavor. This advert is FDA approved.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to demonstrate to you the superior properties of Flamingo paint as compared to other paint brands on the market. We take equal quantities of Flamingo paint and this ordinary paint. We then dilute them with water. And now, let the test begin. The gentleman on the left is going to apply the ordinary paint, and the gentleman on my right will use the Flamingo Superior paint. As you can clearly see, Flamingo has the obvious better hiding. Furthermore, Flamingo has painted a much larger area. You know, 1 bucket of Flamingo paint is equal to several buckets of any other paint brand on the market. Flamingo paint is made with superior formulation to give superior durability, superior hiding, superior coverage. Flamingo paint, simply superior.
Messi wa demufua. How yanso o wanu so ye na ochre me se de megina me nan so se onu a abrebia o ho ma me se wa sei why na ompe
no edin na eko
enyabo
oh enyaba
me hu kwan ya mefa so ade asiesie me ho
wa mre ho meboa
kra
na tenka no so
eye natural Forever Easy Pad Fufrey say dear ye the blue abeka pink ne ho 100% cotton ne ntaban no tremo ho enti ensone vanchenche 90 cent papa bi na ahyade ehye ho Forever Easy feel natural feel easy sawu pedodo atu a Fredani Farmer Limited e was 0244 864494
Oh, to send me, babe. Ajay. Yes, I'm away unti. Albert, mom, be so baby. Sankeri, even you won't so. Na Victor worry Janino, so bomb bre. And I'm mean so worry here. And I said, no, I crowd to say, but you be a busiatum. And then reaching, what's in a half a ball.
Si ebetena afebɔ no enye nkyɛn ɔdɔkan de mufua esenso ɔdɔkan de enya de a etena ho afebɔ nko a etoda se bibia kɔ na wie a ɛda so awɔ hɔ enko na wie se megitumu na manje antumu a Yvonne kunu dada ena eye ne dokan
inti wo dokan bako pena Yvonne inti no unti na untumi njai no o sa dokan bako peno eye privi biankasa So do kind back peno. Akwa said that we deal to kesieno. Ube twa saa so ubedi. Nanso apribia ya waba no ento. Wo are shem said the bi ubedi. Enti na me de me ni me pocketbook ne ho no. Ti se me ne be. Oh Albert. So person ko sebu a obetumi akọwa e. Betumi ahwe no so ha. Esan se me na enwure ye de na hwe me sase me hwe no. Ade yi kra e china na ebe yi Ivone Marcus na. Enti wo person ko a enye hwe wa e.
Audrey, but that's say why you wait.
Ipacho ye team papa. I shall not mammy in a sorry moment when.
With the storybook now make one some not sure about. Twice and so can.
Me dance papa. I want him. Never.
But that's me door.
Say clients now so ko no mo bu afuyi o mkasa bebre.
Me catch real. Say we hu hia. Catch omo so omo nya ne omo pe.
Sɛ menye nipa tenten koraa, ɛwɔ sɛ metumi tena afebɔɔ.
Abewiye. Papa, ehuma na otoma me na efeye.
Saa, w'ani gye ho me dɔ.
Ai, Papa. Me da se.
Ɛnyɛ book ni nkwa ne ade a mede brɛ wo. Mewɔ surprise foforɔ de ma wo. Wode ahwɛ Rubik's Cube.
Ye den didi agro, Papa.
Yɛyɛ ni sei. Wode kɔ so ana dane no. Enkosi sɛ wobɛtumi ahyehyɛ cube ne fa baako a kala ne nyinaa yɛ baako. Ɛno ano no.
Mami nyanhwɛ, Papa.
Yo mate.
Agro we die, edim pa o, Papa. Onim bibi, Papa. Daddy Victor edi kan ya kyerɛ me entry kesi bi. Eye magic pocket. Eno die enye den kra. Nanso, we die edim pa, Papa. Eye den dudu intumi nye.
Ane me dɔ, minim sɛ ɛden kakra. Nanso ni bibi, saa game wei, ɛyɛ mankɔrɔ ma adwe mu dɔ te sɛ wo. Sɛ wotumi bɔ wie a, w'ani bɛgye wo ho ɛsiane sɛ ɛyɛ nko a na wotumi hyehyɛeɛ ɛwɔ mbra wangye mboa mfi obi hɔ. Wobɛso ahwɛ anaa? Mama akwenya ni biom mesrɛ wo agyeni. Yɛbɛsan hyɛ ase biom. Wo me ɛne Audrey. Meyi wo efi sɛ ɔhaw wei nyinaa mu. Ne titiri paa ne nea Victor ɛde yɛ wo no. Mesrɛ wo nto akoma mu wɔ me ho. Efi sɛ ɔda so wɔ m'akoma mu. Midɔ, meda ase sɛ ɔma me bɛɛ mu. Abiribi akae sɛ papa dɔ wankasa.
Misi me do, Papa. Jones ye wate.
Bye bye, midɔ.
Audrey, na sɛ mmedi o yɛ dan wa.
Oh, na me to punu mu keke nani. Na me titi sendi papa ne phone no bit me up aha.
Adai. Na sɛ punu ne de matum dadaada o. Me referee sɛ matum. Oh, we rade me da wase. Watum Audrey. Me da wase bebre. Audrey mu dan kasa. Kan ho na fosoro ansa na o ma me abehu yɛn. Kan ho. Me sha to punu ne nyina mu ensa mewu. Koso. Kan ho na kona koda. Me sha punu ne nyina biem wate.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings.
Let me push you. Fit up for John here. Let me push you now. I'm going my wife. Okay. 5 to 3. Aha.
Baby can break penny. Mama now was sick. And what did we do? Who secret in the say?
I have mommy age say you
bear 50.
No, sister plus.
Wow.
Come close and let me cleanse you. It's all about dominion, eba, powder. A dry organic, a deity.
Wow.
Dominion
Herbal Powder.
Jimmy Mabushia.
Angels Dominion Herbal Center, a one cocoa and I year. At 4 and 0543 158 195. And Quadra 1 year fear Duminu. A pin for anyone more woman and Mofra and 4 and Caho. FDA, Agi, a Jadian Cratway, Atum.
What Jenny Quaya Obefaswa crow tini, Namamuaya Hama Bribia. BO16 hair mist, Bediwa Kajinemu. Why BO16 hair mist quite strong coso? Say a mo who by free Mwawa Emma Utrasi Kikau, na Emma Utrasi Yeshe, Ninuna Ayinti, Emma Utrasi Joe, na Emma and Kappa Beach na Utrasi. Hair mist one was swaying Yama braids, locks, and a natural hair. Nema would do BO16 hair mist for free. Ye will pack size me 40 ml. Ubet media ko baby. And 125 ml. BO16 hair mist gumu ahudu mensa. BO16 express yourself. And Cratway FDA ajiatum.
Customer. I don't know who was say.
Malaria been actually me, man. No more man. Still.
One of them give us.
Give us a solid.
Yeah. Sorry. What lost so give us here and turn down.
But you good answer. But for me to give us the and turn down.
Give us about me, sir.
Me patron the and turn down.
Customer. Give us that turn down. Pa.
Onuya kayo, oba wa fa furo nom. De o ma no banu fo nom. Akwada wa ni mfie dumie no ono nso nom.
Enya dia no bebo sisi ya madam. Nya o ye beba madam Dorisa kameni ma me mesrawa.
Emfa me ho. Me dia jami mu pese me so original.
Madam se me ma o ye so mbe yi medi.
Ma tina se Mika was so shamame.
Ma tina se. Njami mu.
Ma tina se why?
I was so sorry na mitimi nanti biem.
Mama, inti wanti dia doctor ni nika ye no ana. Abechika kran se na wetumi ananti biem. Mama me sure for how ni bi meka ye ha ho.
Enka mu ha ho. Enu ni ade a meka no mani nji hu se modane me amama be ye o ha obi no. Obra mu